All right, I think it's live right now. I have no idea how this works. I have no idea what I'm doing. Brian is the only guy that knows. It's a secret, and he has kept the secret. He left to go and pick up our dinner that you guys get to watch us eat. If you're watching this, I don't know if anyone is watching. If you can see it, send me it. Me personally, as a person, send me it. And also send me personally tweets. Because neither of us are on the Starkid Twitter. Brian is the one that does it, and he's not here. He's the one that said, "Let's do this," and then he said, "Peace out. I'll see you." Can you guys see it? Is it working? I can see it. Also tagging Nick Lang so he doesn't get jealous. See you. Hey, I see you. Thank you, Emily, Eliana, and Natalia. Okay, I'm looking to see if anybody. I see you, says someone. I can see. Oh, yes, Natalia has tweeted both of us. Stacy Rin. You're good. Mads. Okay, hi, I see and hear you, says Lucy! Yeah, you can see us. Okay, good. Okay. So I think enough people have sent pictures of my own face to me that I know it's working. Yeah, we get it. Thank you very much. Okay, so Meredith, do you know what we're supposed to be doing right now? Me and Nick just got back. Here, let's talk about what we did today. All right, yeah, let's talk about our day a little bit. Yeah, I'm still wearing my shirt from work. I also work there, and I also have my shirt. Can you guys see this? Do you know what this says? This is some free advertisement for the Adler Planetarium. We both work there. Relax, it's just rocket science. That's what we did all day. We did, we did this. This says, heart. This is Pluto. There's a little heart shape on Pluto. So now there's a heart there. I heart space. We literally just got back from a long day at work. It's spring break hours. There's tons of people coming through the planetarium. So today, we were going to do a dare where Nick was going to change the name of this robot from Max to Steven. I do a show where I interact with the robot, and I'm it's pre-recorded, and I say, "Hi, Max, it's good to meet you." And then it says, "You suck." And my name in the show is Jesse, and I have to be Jesse because Max, the robot, calls me Jesse, but Max never says his own name. So literally, I could name him whatever I wanted to. And so I was like, I should name him Steven and say, "Thank you, Steven," when I'm talking to the robot, but I got too scared. I chickened out. I mean, so much of doing that show is just muscle memory where your mouth just talks and sometimes your brain thinks about completely other things. I never, if I start to think about what I'm saying, I get lost. Yeah. So I've done that show maybe 1,000 times, maybe 1,000 times, literally. I've been doing it for almost 2 years, and it's fine. I did this one show, Cosmic Wonder. No, I only did Cosmic Wonder 9 times this weekend, and then I did this other show, Welcome to the Universe, 6 times. So it's a total of 15 shows. And by the end of it, by the end of my last show today, I just was pacing around the audience like a crazy person. I was just pacing around, walking everywhere, going, "So here we have the Crab Nebula." Whereas normally I just kind of hang out in one spot. But I was afraid that if I hung out in one spot, I would literally fall asleep. Just because I'd done it so many times. You guys should come. You should come. We fall asleep when we're doing it. You should come. It's not boring at all. No, it's actually really cool. It's just that we've been doing it. I've literally done the same thing 1,000 times.
Yeah, and it is a big weekend.
It feels like I'm living in the movie Groundhog's Day when I do it. I never do the same thing 1,000 times.
I'm doing it on Wednesday. You're doing it on.
I go back to work on Tuesday. If you want to go to the planetarium on Tuesday.
That's what this live stream's all about.
Is the planetarium, guys. Forget Firebringer. Everybody withdraw your pledge and take that money to go to the Adler Planetarium. Oh man, please don't do that. Please don't. Yes, so I'm looking at the tweets. I'm not looking at the StarKid handle. I'm only looking at my personal notifications because I don't know how to do the other thing. Thank you for liking my Spider-Man hat. This is the second incarnation of this hat. This is the second of the same hat that I got. Joe Walker got it for me originally as a present, and I wore the other hat so much that it just got really gross and dirty, and I tried to wash the hat, and it shrunk in the wash, so I bought a new one. They don't make this hat anymore, so I had to find it on eBay. So it's a great hat. You can get it if you want.
So some people are asking questions. That is a great place to start. Do you have most of the song placements figured out yet? How many songs do you anticipate?
I think Brian's back.
How many songs do you anticipate in the show? Well, so far I have 7 songs written, but they are totally open to rewrites. Well, look who it is.
Well, look who decided
it's our dad
to show up. Your dad.
It's our dad. It's our dad, Brian.
So yeah, some of the songs will, you know.
There's some coats, you guys.
Brian, this is the first time in 7 minutes that we've talked about Firebringer, by the way.
Okay, I guess this live stream's already gone to hell.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I have 7 songs written, but they are open to change because we're still writing the script.
Are those the names of the songs?
What?
Open to change? Is that one of the names of the songs?
No, climate change. Should I have said that?
No, that's fine. That's
okay.
Fine. It's a little sneak peek.
I don't know like how sneaky sneak peeks should be.
Okay. Okay, that's fine.
We can decide together.
I'm seeing people saying what's been the most fun thing about writing the show. I don't know if we've been having fun writing this one, guys.
Sometimes writing a show is really hard at first.
This one is, honestly though, all joking aside, this show is kind of difficult to write because it's about cave people. So it's tough figuring out how primitive their society should be. So we'll you'll see when you see the show. You'll see our solution. Maybe you'll go like, oh, this was a really good idea. Maybe you'll say, I hate this, but we're gonna try our best for you.
I can't tell which is
This looks like tofu.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
One person is asking if we're drunk, and the answer is no. We just got off of work, and we're not allowed to get drunk there.
Yeah, not drunk. A lot of people in high school used to make fun of me because they said, "You look high, Nick. You look like you're high."
Yeah, people think I'm high all the time.
And I'm like, no.
Another person wants us to know that they are withdrawing their pledge so they can go to the planetarium. So.
Great.
Well, thank you
very much. That's something that we told people to do.
Hey, great. The live stream's working.
It's working, everyone. We want to lose the money. The goal is to get back down to 0 by the end of this live stream.
That's the power of the StarKid fandom.
Yeah.
Somebody wants to know if we'll ever bring shows to the UK. Guys, this is something I need to tell everybody right now. if you ever want us to come to your country, just invite us. But until that happens, we can't just go. It costs money.
That's how we got to go to Ireland.
Yeah, we got to go to Ireland because people were like, hey, can you come here and do a convention? And we said, please invite us to Ireland. And then they finally did. So that's why we finally got to go to Ireland.
Yeah, Andy Kaufman is here. He asked me a question. It's not the real Andy Kaufman, I don't think, because he might be dead, or maybe he's still alive. Have you ever seen Man from the Moon, or Man on the Moon, or whatever that movie's called? He might still be alive.
Do you guys know that edamame is one of the healthiest foods, one of the top 20 healthiest foods?
Oh.
And tell us what your...
Okay, it says, he says, favorite show you've done? My answer is Batman, the Holy Musical Batman. I liked that one. Simple answer.
Simple ask, simple answer.
Yep.
I actually had a ton of fun doing Annie last year, because I got to play with the band, and man, oh man, is that band cool! And we'll hopefully bring a bunch of that band back this year.
What does it mean? Can you enable chat to the YouTube live stream?
Oh, I think that means there's a chat function on here. Let me see. Chat.
Okay. What is?
Let's see. How do I enable this group chat?
I don't know.
Let's see. I don't know. Here, I'll keep looking. You guys keep talking.
One person says, "Do you ever meet people at the planetarium?"
Mm-hmm.
I meet people there every day. I meet new people every day. I work there. No, but I have literally today. I met with the girl named Caitlin who wanted to talk to me about something she was doing at her high school. She was in town looking at colleges. So she was like, "Hey, I'm in town. I want to ask your advice on some stuff I'm working on. Can I meet up?" And I said, "I'm going to be working at the planetarium, and I literally have a 2-hour break in the middle of the day." So I said, "Yeah, sure. If you can come to the planetarium, that'd be great. I do nothing for most of the time I'm there." So so I met with her today. Yeah, sure. I meet with people. All right. Let's see.
Tell him I'm looking. Well, I can tell him. I'm looking up how to enable chats on Hangouts.
We're figuring it out.
Somebody wants to know what's for dinner. Well, I got chicken fried rice. Looks like Nick got tofu fried rice.
I got tofu fried rice because I'm a vegetarian. So.
Which is so. I really admire it, and I think about doing it sometimes because I love animals so much. I should do it.
Go for it.
Go vegetarian.
Tell them about the goats you've been following, Mare.
Oh man, guys. You guys follow Goats of Anarchy? If not, you should get on that. There's this goat, they just rescued her. Her name was Frosty because she was frozen to the ground when they found her. Just a brand new newborn baby goat got frozen to the ground. But they've changed her name since because, you know what, she deserves a new start at life and she doesn't have to think about being frozen for the rest of her life. So her new name's Angel. She's missing her 2 back legs, but they made her a wheelchair. And I mean, you guys should really go check it out. I spent a good 15 minutes showing Nick today at the planetarium.
It touched my little heart. Touched my little tiny heart. I see Gabby B wants a shout out. She's Nerdy Fangirl 3. She couldn't get, not 1 or 2. Nerdy Fangirl 3. Andy Kaufman is confirming via Twitter he faked his own death. There you go. Someone says, have you ever considered reaching out to Starbomb? You guys would do a great collab, says Rin. Dash Attack. I don't know what Starbomb is. I don't know if they'd want to work with us. Who knows? We're nobodies. Let's see.
I've got a lot of questions about song names. I already let one slip. It's called Climate Change. There's also one called Opening Fire Song.
Are you just looking on Twitter, Nick, for questions and stuff?
I'm just on Twitter right now.
Okay, cool.
Jacqueline wants everyone to know that she was kidding about us being drunk. All right.
Thanks. Yeah, people ask me if I'm drunk all the time. They're like, "Are you drunk?" When I do Obi-Wan, sometimes they go, "Are you really drunk when you do Obi-Wan?" And the answer is no, because I respect my craft too much to be intoxicated when I portray a character.
Somebody wants to know if there's a hashtag for this live stream. We should think of a bad hashtag, because sometimes we like to think of bad hashtags as in it's got the word bad in it, like bad apples in the Big Apple.
I think just bad live stream is probably a good one.
Yeah,
bad live stream.
Bad live stream.
All right, here, let me come in here.
Let's have it be hashtag Kickstarter to 0.
Take the pledges back down. We should be careful. They might do it.
Please don't. Please. Thank you so much for contributing thus far. We need you. We literally can't do the show without you. So.
All right.
Oh, hi, Brian.
Front and center.
Someone says, "Are you, Nick, going to be in the show?"
Unknown.
Unknown. I don't know. You guys.
What are you leaning towards?
What am I leaning towards?
Yeah.
I'm leaning towards no, because I think this show is going to be so complicated with the technical elements, because we've got puppets. I hope we're gonna have some puppets. We're gonna have fire. Not real fire. Real fire would be easier than what we're planning on doing. We have to make fake fire, so we have to conceptualize how that is going to work, and then we need to make many fire props. So that's going to be difficult to figure out. Usually Matt and I kind of head up doing the props, and we get help from everybody along the way, but I'm very concerned about, because it's in the title. The title is about fire, so it's like, for us to not do fire well, we'd look like dumb idiots.
But if we bring our pledges back down to 0, then we won't have to worry about all this complicated stuff.
Right. You're right.
You can be in the show.
You're right. I'll be in the non-existent show. If we bring the pledges back down to 0, we won't have to worry about any of this, because we won't do the show.
So that's your next challenge, guys. Bring those pledges back down to 0.
Hashtag Kickstarter to 0.
Hashtag Kickstopper.
Oh.
I've thought of a new idea. This is, all right.
Wait,
here's my idea for a new website. It's a website called Kickstopper, and you donate money to get me to stop Kickstarters from being funded. So let's say there's a Kickstarter, and you're like, I hate this idea. I hate the idea that, I don't know. Like, what's a terrible Kickstarter idea?
Let's just say you hate Firebringer.
Yeah.
You say, I hate StarKid. I want never to do a show ever again.
Yeah. Then you would donate to my website, Kickstopper, which could somehow get people not to donate to stuff.
I have an audition in a week. I took this from Brad.
Just take my phone.
Anyway, I have an audition in a week for it's technically an SNL audition that we do every year. I've never been on SNL, but anyway.
I've never even seen it.
Now you guys can tell me if this idea is it funny to have a character that's a 3-year-old girl who's trying to do a Kickstarter for $6 million to get Prince to be her new mommy.
That's very funny.
Now you tell me if it's funny or not in a tweet. With a stretch goal of Big Bird being her daddy. Will that get me on SNL? All right, I'll check those answers now.
Hashtag get mirrored SNL.
Hashtag get her to SNL.
Let's see. I think you guys already mentioned this, but are you planning on doing another show besides Firebringer this summer season? Again, Firebringer is going to be big, a bigger show. So basically, Firebringer will be the only like big show this time. Last time when we did a summer season, we did 2 shows, but they were both smaller in scale. Annie in Oregon, literally the set budget was nothing. And you know, luckily we had my sister Jen and her wife Tia to paint the Oregon Trail set, because they're just painted on pink styrofoam that you can get at Home Depot. And we hung them from the grid on the ceiling. And the Oregon Trail to Oregon only looks good because they are incredible artists. So they painted that. And then Annie, the day before Annie opened, we said, "Oh boy, we better do something." And we threw it together. And so there was no set budget last time. There was hardly a costume budget. This time we're gonna focus on doing the one show really well, and then there will be side events like how last time we did late nights as well as the main shows. So this time we'll also be doing side shows and late nights and things, which we'll be talking about at some point soon, but literally we just don't have those planned out yet. We're in the process of getting all those committed and planned out.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that there won't be other shows, you know, like Nick said, there are going to be other shows that we'll probably be playing. Like, for instance, I think one that we can probably say pretty safely is we'll probably do another run of Yes, I Am Afraid of the Dark, which we did this past fall at I.O. Chicago here in Chicago. Yeah, and that's our sort of Are You Afraid of the Dark like improv show. So there will definitely be some performances of that. And yeah, and we're still gathering. We have not actually even started to gather proposals for late night shows because we've been working on the producing aspects of just getting Firebringer ready, especially like the Kickstarter, you know, takes up a lot of time and energy right now. And we've got about 11 days left. Speaking of which, you guys have a goal that you could probably reach. If you guys reach 107,000 pledges, which is less than 1,000 pledged dollars away.
Yeah, we're talking about dollars, right?
Right.
We're not talking about.
Right. $107,000 pledged. You guys will release a clip from our Lord of the Rings show, which is a show that we've had pieces of sort of kept away throughout the years. The show is only recorded with one camera. This is a show that we did at University of Michigan before we were StarKid, before we were anything really.
Grown-ups.
Yeah, grown-ups. Yeah. And yeah, it's written by Nick and Matt and myself and stars a lot of the StarKid people. And we're going to release one of those clips if we get to 107.
You know, really, Meredith is not in the show, but she is a major presence in the show because she was there the night we filmed, and you can hear her laughing more than you can hear some of the people's lines.
Was I filming or no?
No, Mark Swiderski was filming.
Next to me.
The best part of the show is after the show, Mark was still filming as we were like done after the curtain call. And he like zooms in on the actors and goes, "Lord Lopez." That's really fun.
What a good guy.
Yeah. Andy Kaufman is back saying any way we can see a Lord of the Rings musical. Lord of the Rings is not a musical, but if you get it to 107,000,
we'll release the first clip from it. And if you get us to our stretch goal, sometime in the near future of 125,000, we'll release all the clips that, or all the clips we have selected that are, able to be released from Lord of the Rings. It's kind of like Apache show. You literally can't hear some scenes and stuff like that. But
yeah, we've released one scene from it. That is the Gollum scene that we released in a series called Treasures of the Past, which is a weekly series.
That we started in 2009. It's got one episode.
Yep.
I have a question from what's her name? They say, why the girl-based principal cast? I guess the answer is why not, and also it's about time.
Yeah, one big reason, honestly, is that as we're sort of trolling the internet in between our shows, we see that that's what people wanted, and I think that it is about time. We got a lot of talented females in this group, and sometimes it takes somebody saying, hey, you guys, some of those girls should have bigger roles, for you to realize that a lot of your shows have male-centric characters.
Yeah, we've done 9 shows so far. Pretty much all of them have guy leads. It's just like about time, right?
Nick Young wants to know if we would rather have nipples for eyes or eyes for nipples.
Oh boy, here we go. This part of the live stream.
Eyes for nipples.
Eyes for nipples, for sure.
Yeah, then I believe have 4 eyes.
4 eyes.
And plus, when you get kidnapped and someone will put a blindfold on you, but you still got your nipples. You know what I'm saying?
You can kind of see through your shirt.
Right.
I can definitely see through this shirt.
It's a little sheer, so.
Eyes for
That's
nipples.
all I'm saying.
Eyes for nipples, definitely. Because what good would nipples for eyes be?
Mm-hmm.
I don't even use my nipples for anything.
Is it weird that we're just like eating dinner?
Yeah, but that's okay.
Actually, a lot of YouTube videos do it.
Oh, right.
Okay.
Hey, you know what Nick Lang likes, along with Matt Lang? They really like ASMR videos.
Love them.
Do you guys ever watch these?
We can't hear you.
Can't hear them because they're whispering. Yeah, those are great videos. I watch a few ASMR artists pretty regularly.
Who are your faves?
Who are my faves? Love ASMR requests.
As he's saying this, tweet the people and hook these guys up. Let's get them in touch. Let's make an internet connection.
Heather Feather.
That just sounds like a nice name.
She's great. I love, of course, Gentle Whispering, classic. I like Springbok ASMR. I like Lilium, the one Lilium. I like Fairy Shar ASMR. I like Miss ASMR. I like, there's a guy that's like, I think his name is Matt. I don't remember, but I like him. There's one guy that does an ASMR of, he does like movie characters, and he does the Joker from The Dark Knight.
Oh yeah?
Like cutting your hair.
That's really bizarre.
It's really bizarre, but it's relaxing, and you go like, Joker's kind of a nice guy when he cuts your hair.
I just sprayed all over my own phone.
I felt that, yeah. Man.
Our boss is chatting with me on Twitter.
Oh, really? Mike's mail?
Well, yeah, I don't know if he wants his name read.
Oh.
But yeah.
Oops, sorry. Well, okay. What's he say?
I just let him know that we were giving the planetarium some free press. Mike, we've challenged our fans to bring our Kickstarter back down to 0 and then use that money to come to the planetarium.
Yep. That's for you, Mike.
Okay.
Weird question. Can I perform a Star Kid song on a television show You'll get all the credit, of course. Please answer. It says Laura D. Donder.
They do there.
Sure.
That's how I would pronounce it if I was Spanish.
Sure, that sounds great. Thank you for the press. All right, let's see.
Somebody wants to know what times the shows are at the planetarium. They're just...
Well, they changed. Right now we're in spring break hours, so the Destination Solar System show, which all three of us work on, are, what is it, 11:30, 1:30, 4:30? Guys, can we get a confirmation of that?
Yeah.
And then Meredith also has another job as a general presenter of planetarium shows, and pretty much we run a planetarium show pretty much every hour. The show's about half an hour long, and with a seating and getting out and had it. So, yeah, about every hour, a planetarium is open and we run a show. Okay.
Your best bet is just keep coming back to the planetarium.
If you go every day of the week, you're bound to see not just one of us, but all three. So again, withdraw those pledges, take that money.
Some of you have pledged up to $1,000. Take that money back, buy a plane ticket, and get here to Chicago. Let's tank this, baby.
Somebody says, whose house are you at? This is at my apartment.
But I used to live here.
Brian used to live here.
I moved out after 1 year for some privacy.
That was a good call, man.
Guys, a lot of
you got people coming over here to live stream all the time.
A lot of people are letting me know that they would love for me to be on SNL, and I appreciate that. But like, is it funny to have a Kickstarter pledge?
Kickstarter.
To have a 3-year-old trying to run a Kickstarter to get Prince to be her new mommy. That's the question. You know, answer yes or no.
That's maybe funny. I think that maybe Kickstarter is better than that, and maybe Kickstarter, you might be onto something there. Because Kickstarter sounds like a teenage girl that you pay her, and she sets you up with friends, and like it's like a Kickstarter. You know what I mean?
The hashtag is bad live stream.
It is
Kickstarter and get married to SNL.
Oh, okay. Those are the hashtags. Okay, one person says this is from Future Star Kid. First off.
Wow, ambitious.
But excited to meet you, I guess. Very
interesting.
Excited to work with you in the future. I guess you're from the future. It says, are you all big fans of Gem and the Holograms? And
yes.
Fuck yeah.
It's like literally we all have watched it, and it's a great show.
I have seen every single episode because all these characters in Firebringer are just based off of Gem characters, which I kind of learned on my own secretly. So, you know, I watched every single episode so that I could write music better for them and think of them, you know, as Gem and the Holograms. That's really what you're going to be seeing this song.
That's what you're seeing.
That's what you're seeing. Stone Age, Gem and the Holograms.
Unless we get that Kickstarter down to zero.
And if I can say this, if you have not donated to the Kickstarter campaign yet, even a $1 pledge is helpful. And then once you've donated that $1, take it right back because we're getting this baby down to zero. In fact, I want all 2,749 of our backers to withdraw their pledges in 13 days, all right? So I want everyone watching this live stream, donate to this campaign, and then even 12 days from now, withdraw that donation. Let's get this thing back down to zero. Now, keep in mind, you know, once you'll be able to withdraw your donation 12 days from now, so it's like, go ahead and pledge as much as you want. $700, $800, well, who cares? But just pledge it. In 12 days from now, it's totally yours.
Brian, will you tell us what it's like to walk through someone's fire at
the... Meredith lost her mind when first of all, Meredith just asked me the other day. She's like, get back on camera. What are you doing? She asked me, she said, Brian, do you ever smell people's farts while you're doing a show at the planetarium? I say, yeah, I walk through people's farts all the time. For some people, you're sort of reclined, you're looking up, a lot of people are relaxing, they just fart. And you're walking around the dome, and so you can walk through a fart at any moment, but you can't stop the show.
Yes. Also, just to explain, the show that we do is in like a big planetarium dome, and we project space. Again, this is another commercial for the Adler Planetarium, Destination Solar System. You come into that theater, it's like you are in a
Fart dome.
Fart dome. Welcome to Fart Dome. So it's a giant dome that people fill with farts, and we do a show where we project space on the walls, and it's all around you. And yeah, it's not just farts, because we have a lot of kids come see this show, and there is poop in those diapers. You can tell when there's a poopy diaper next to you, and so it is not fart that you are smelling. It is flakes of that poo coming off in the air, going right into your nose. That's what the smell of poo is.
What's in a fart if not flakes of poo? Why is my nose redder than you guys? I think this is a problem I have.
I think that, well, we have so many, like, windows open that are, like, bright white. It's giving us ugly light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Close.
Somebody says, will there be any HSM references in Firebringer?
HSM?
High School Musical. Sadly, no, because they're cave people.
What the hell are you talking about? Who said that? Who said it?
Wait, who said what?
Celestial Plotkin. What the hell are you talking about?
What is the question?
What
Are there any high school
musical references?
Hey,
we've never done that, and we will never do.
Hey, somebody said they will donate $1 for a fart smelled. So every time we smell a fart.
Right now?
Like now, or do you mean?
Damn! Let me hurry up and eat this Thai food. Holy crap! We're gonna make it to our stretch goal of $125,000. We
hashtag 125,000 farts.
Yeah, we've got, I think, like $19,000 to go. There's no doubt in my mind I can fart 19,000 times in the next hour or so.
Yeah.
You guys keep checking questions. I'll get to work.
Somebody had a more serious question of when did the idea of Firebringer come about. This idea has actually been talked about for a very long time. This idea was first brought about back in Ann Arbor when around the time we were doing the Harry Potter sequel. We kind of actually started as a movie idea that Chris Allen was talking to Matt Lang, and he wanted to make a movie about cave people. Only in his original idea, there was no dialogue. They just went, and they fought a tiger, and he wanted the movie to be like really serious, but the tiger was going to be played by a human in tiger makeup, like honestly doing the best interpretation of a tiger that they could, just going like that. And so we thought it was kind of funny, and since then we've been talking about this idea of something involving cave people, and what we have now is 100% different than what it has been in the past. And the current version only came about, what, like how many months ago, Meredith?
It was when we were weren't we moving something in a U-Haul?
I don't know.
I feel like that's when we first had a talk. We were moving something in a U-Haul. Oh, it was when you guys.
Adler?
I think it's when you guys came home from. When you did.
Trailer Oregon in New York?
No, actually, it was when we got back from Ann Arbor.
Yeah, we got back from the Star Kid reunion. Yeah. So this show has been talked about for a long time, but the current version was only conceived of in October. So we've been working on it since then.
First of all, Steph, your Commander Up fan art is just incredible. I'm gonna retweet it now. It's one of the best ones I've seen. Megan Zimmerman, our friend here in Chicago. Oh wow!
No.
Anyway,
that looks good.
Megan Zimmerman wants to know: do you approach writing an original story differently than you do when you parody something?
I think that you. I think that you kind of have to.
What's the question mark there for? Or you just have that?
It's like it's a confused face. I don't know. That's when you go in to write any one of these shows, you have to think of a story and you have to think of a million jokes to put into it. But obviously, when you do parody, you have something that you're basing it off of, and you're kind of playing off of this thing, and you have to come up with a clever way to play off of it. This show, which is honestly, besides Me and My Dick, this is the first like truly original we've done in a while. Even Starship was a basic parody of many
few different properties,
and so this one, you know, it was a matter of trying to figure out what the story was and trying to figure out who the characters were, and it is, you know, we're trying our best.
Lucy wants to know, is it fun writing music to Firebringer because it's a caveman themed show? And the answer absolutely is yes. First of all, knowing that it's going to be mostly women, I get to make fun lady harmonies. Second of all, I'm a percussionist, I'm a drummer, so playing with the idea of drums and rhythm. I mean, that's what I think of when I think of music being discovered. I think of like rhythm and harmony and how exciting that must be. Also, I've just been listening to a ton of Kimbra lately.
That's not hurting.
I mean, I might.
What did you say? Did you say Kimber?
Kimbra.
Oh, I thought you said Kimber, like Gem and the Holograms.
Did you get a little excited?
I got excited for a second.
This is the little kid voice I'll do for my SNL audition. Hello, my name is Stephanie. I am raising money to make Prince my new mommy. Is that funny? Yes or no?
No.
This one person says, this is important. Have you listened to Hamilton?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
If not, you should.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't, so I will.
Yeah.
We're huge fans of Hamilton.
Someone else asked me what my favorite Hamilton song is. I gotta say it's, Lord, show me how to say no to this. I don't know how to say no to this. That's such a good song.
Yeah.
When she goes, will you stay high? And he's that crazy high note. Wow, guys. Wow.
Wow. Oh. It's a very special key change.
I'm such a sucker for key changes and minor to major. These are things I love.
We've got about 600 people viewing this thing.
No, it's getting huge. Now that we're talking about farts, we're talking about the Adler Planetarium.
We really hit that that live stream sweet spot. All live stream audiences. This is what they want to hear about.
I feel like this is less awkward than most live streams I've been a part of because we're all in the same room. Is that what it is?
Yeah. I think this is the way to do it, I think.
Well, we might have someone joining us later who won't be in the same room, so we'll see.
Why doesn't she walk over here?
Talking about Julia? Yeah, it's a beautiful night here in Chicago. Yesterday, it was a blizzard. Today, it is 70 degrees.
Yeah, and then it's going to go back to the 30s tomorrow.
Everyone, the world is insane. We have destroyed our ecosystem. We're destroying the planet.
Climate change is real.
We should all be focusing on more important things. That's why we want you to take back every single dollar that you've pledged so that we can free up our summer and focus on climate change.
Yeah. This one person says, is Darren going to have any part in Firebringer? And no.
I don't think people appreciate how busy Darren is. Or at least maybe not that person.
Like, honestly, he is super busy. He's like just traveled the world, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like playing.
He's doing a concert series right now.
We were in New York. We were in New York eating sushi, and I said that this was the best sushi I'd ever had. And then I said, honestly, that is for real. This is for real the best sushi I've ever had. But is that just because I haven't traveled the world? And Darren said, yes, you need to travel the world more. Because I've had the best sushi. This is literally what happened. He said, okay. You're right.
Where was it? Where was the best sushi?
Remember when we went out for Angela's birthday and that place in Chelsea?
Yeah, but where did he say the best?
Did he eat
I don't know. He's probably been
like Jiro dreams of sushi? Has he been to that place?
He probably has.
I think he did go to Japan.
That's awesome.
Wow.
No, but honestly, I have been talking to Darren quite a bit recently because we've just been talking about some stuff. He's super busy, but of course, always supportive.
He told me the best joke that I've ever heard, or at least one of my favorites. But I can't retell it because I forgot it.
Okay.
You guys want to know my favorite?
All right, this is some great live stream material.
Yeah.
Bad live stream. You guys want to know my favorite joke? What did the skeleton say when he walked in the bar?
What?
Give me a beer and a mop.
Took a while to get, but then we laughed.
Mm-hmm.
A mop? Why?
You guys want to hear a great joke from our show, Destination Solar System?
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Oh brother.
Here we go.
It's about the Great Red Spot on Jupiter.
All right, go ahead, tell us.
At its widest point, this monster storm has been 3 times the diameter of Earth, and with winds gusting up to 400 miles per hour, this thing is almost as windy as Chicago.
That is the worst joke, and I have cut it out of my show.
I use it.
I do it. I do it too. It used to be worse. It used to be talk about your windy city, and then we changed it to that's almost as windy as Chicago. All right. Will Snarl and the other animals be giant puppets like Pincer? I think the puppets are going to be pretty big in the show. I don't think they're going to look like Pincer because I think they're going to be a different style this time. Like the bugs were pretty cute. I think that these things are going to be a little more complicated in terms of how they're designed. And I've done a concept sketch of the Snarl puppet, and it's actually terrifying. So we'll see if we can get it to be scary.
Oh no, guys! I put sticky sauce right onto my phone.
Oh God!
Onto like the circle button, like it's gonna seep into my phone and kill it. Right? Is that how it works?
Well, wipe it off. What the hell are you doing?
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Meredith, should we expect a cappella songs from the show?
Ooh, well, right now, a lot of my demos have a cappella sections because they're very bare bones. So I guess that'll depend on.
If we're able to hire any musicians.
Becca Hansen says, "Is it fun working with puppets again?" We haven't. The puppets don't exist. Like, let's be clear.
We need more money.
We need the money.
We need your money. All right. You want to know why we're here? We need your money. All right. And you know what they say about puppets? They say there are 3 things you should never work with in the theater: children, animals, and puppets. Okay. So that's how I feel about puppets.
All right.
Wait, hold on. Just gotta. Thank you, folks.
Yes, HMB Spoilers wants to know, in my SNL skit, are you saying Prince, as in the artist formerly known as Prince? And the answer is yes. Let me clarify that right now. It's a 3-year-old who's trying to raise $6 million to make Prince, the artist formerly known as, her new mommy.
What's her exposure to Prince?
Her favorite color is purple.
Okay.
It's a very quick sketch. We don't need to, like...
Okay, yeah.
It's like, in it, I'll just say, I picked Prince because she's pretty and because my favorite color purple. Okay. Is that good enough? Will I be on SNL?
There is one question that says, what is your favorite movie? Which I think is such a broad question.
I don't know what's...
Where's the slap happy?
Let's try to answer this question, but
okay.
If you don't mind, I would like to adapt the question because I think it is impossible to answer what is your favorite movie because there are many different movies. I would say, what is your favorite movie that you have seen in theaters this year thus far?
Ooh.
All right.
Brian?
Whoa.
In 2016?
Yeah.
God, I can't even think. I don't really go to the theater that much anymore.
Actually, I was just talking about a movie today to my fellow employees at the Adler Planetarium that I loved, that I saw with you, Brian, called Love and Mercy.
I didn't see that this year, though.
Gosh, you're right. Okay, 2016. Well, then
or just recently. It doesn't even have to be in 2016. Within the past year.
Okay, then I'll say Love and Mercy.
Yeah, I would say Love and Mercy is really great as well.
What a beautiful movie.
Wasn't there a movie where I was like blown away? Well, so I'm a member of the Screen Actors Guild, so I get like, hey Jill.
What's happening?
We're doing a live stream right now.
Right now?
We're live. You want to come wave hi?
Hi, people.
There's 627 Star Kid fans on here.
Oh, hey.
Everyone, this is Scout.
Hi.
This is my partner, Scout.
Oh, hi. Shit, it's embarrassing.
You're now a part of the world.
It's all happening.
You're part of the world.
You're in the world stage now.
I'm just gonna eat some of the food.
There's some edamame.
Yeah, you can eat that food.
I really need a shower. That's what I wanted.
We'll take one in front of the camera. Can we get this thing downstairs? We're trying to raise money, Jill.
For the planetarium, the Adler Planetarium.
Oh, fun. Really?
Yeah. So we've got a campaign going. It's called Kickstarter, and we want
or a Kickstarter to zero.
We want everyone to take their pledges back. We want this campaign to go down to 0,
and so that for the specific goal that they can take all that pledge money and go to the Adler Planetarium,
where we all work
as many times as you can afford for the amount of money that you have pledged.
That's right.
And
I don't understand.
I'm just gonna go with it. Yeah, it's been a little bit of a world building live stream. Like we've just been rambling, and then all of our ramblings have been adding up.
Are people responding and engaging with you?
Yeah, we've got our phones in there.
Oh,
I'm not checking my phone.
Tristan wants to know: have you guys seen Batman vs Superman, and did you like it?
Let's not answer that question. Thank you very much.
No. You know what? Nick just came in as they were setting this thing up, and he goes, we saw it. It wasn't that bad. These guys, the classic movie misers, these guys who trash every movie, every superhero movie that has ever come about, suddenly have a change of heart. You know what the problem is with you guys? You just want to be different. You just want to have a different opinion than anybody else.
Right. The thing is, like, you're just looking at yourself when you do it. So it's like, you're just looking in the mirror on TikTok.
This is what I do. I do the same thing every morning in the mirror. I should have been a YouTuber, am I right? All right, who wants me to get a YouTube channel? I'll get a YouTube channel. I'll do anything. I'll do anything.
How long has this been going for?
We've been doing this for 6 hours.
Listen, you guys.
No, we've been doing it for almost an hour.
Okay. The answer is that I've seen it. Brian has seen it. Again, a lot of people are saying bad things about this movie. I try not to comment on movies on social media because I respect anyone that's making a movie, because making a movie is one of the hardest things you could set out to do. It takes hundreds.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Did you see that death stare that I just gave? That I just gave the greatest love of my life.
Yeah, but have you guys seen Sucker Punch? Now that's a movie.
All right, guys, let's stop doing this.
Firebringer is a direct reaction to Sucker Punch.
One person says, how many different ideas for musicals do you currently have? And the answer is, besides Firebringer, 0.
No.
I love you.
Can I do something in response?
Yeah. I mean, you can use my phone. I'm going to give my phone now to Scout.
Scout.
If it's sticking any places, let me know. Sorry.
Scout
Wait, how do we
likes to go through my phone without my permission. Go through my Twitter. Go through my email.
I do it to keep you up to date.
Respond to people from my Facebook, from my email.
I've written many emails.
Many emails have been written
by me.
A lot of people are mentioning Zootopia.
Yes, that was my answer that I was going to say to best movie I've seen recently. Scout and I just saw it last night. Zootopia was a delight.
I don't understand.
So,
is there a Kickstarter for Brian not becoming a YouTuber?
Oh.
Hashtag Caitlin _capital R5.
All right, Caitlin R5. Listen, you can say whatever the fuck you want. All right? But the fact is, if you're supporting Kickstarter, you're supporting my multi-billion-dollar... Yeah, that's what I said. You're supporting my multi-billion-dollar organization, Kickstarter. So if you want me to not be a YouTuber, go ahead. I'll make you do a Kickstarter. I win either way!
Oh my god.
Wait, I have a question for Scout. Did you go to this?
I did.
What did you guys pick a book?
We did. We picked a book.
Guys, be careful what you say.
Yes,
this
enough.
is for the world to see.
Never mind.
Enough!
I recommend this book to the world. It's called Daisy Faye and the Miracle Man. So if you're looking for a book to read that involves just a funny female, if you're looking for a funny female driven book, Daisy Faye and the Miracle Man by Fanny Flagg is great. I had to burp so big. Ooh, excuse me.
We're getting very close to this 107 mark. Less than $500.
David Brown is asking me, Nick, hey Nick, are you going to do that re-edit of AVPM in widescreen and HD eventually? Let's see.
I mean, not in time for our 7th anniversary.
Yeah. Just so you guys know, the 7th anniversary of the live shows of the Harry Potter musical is in...
It's this week.
6 days, right?
Whoa.
Yeah. So
we're old.
We're old people.
Mm-hmm.
I'm almost 30.
Not really. Got 10 more months.
You did calculations fast.
No, it's actually
I'm tired
less
of
than
this.
that. It's 9.
It's 9 months.
You and me both.
Because we're the same. We're the same age. We were both like fetuses at the same time.
Wait, when is your birthday? January 2nd?
Yeah.
That's the date I was due. I was late.
That's so weird. I was due on January 30th. I was early. I was an early little time baby. Maybe it was 23rd. I'm getting silly now. I'm tired, but also like happy.
Well, there's so many
Someone says, if you could be in any Dory says this, if you could be in any Broadway show, past or present, what would it be and what role would you be?
Jamie Byrne says, please stop making me feel old. Uh-oh.
Is Jamie
Is that our
Burns out
friend?
there?
Jamie
No,
Burns?
oh, that's her name.
Oh, this is a different Jamie Burns.
Oh,
We've got a friend named Jamie Burns that we hang out with all the time now.
That's so weird.
But your name is Jamie Burns too.
Okay, I'm gonna go take a shower. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Thanks.
Bye, I love you.
I thought that I had.
That's nice.
Have you
No.
ever used dry
Nothing
shampoo?
bad.
I use baby
Love you.
powder.
Love you.
Love you.
I need to use that because I used dry shampoo and it turned out to be not.
I've only been washing my hair every 5 days.
That's supposed to be healthy for you.
That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to be healthier.
That's
I haven't washed my hair. This is the 4th day in a row of not washing my hair.
They
Can
say
you
that
guys
that's what you're supposed to do.
This is what you're supposed to do. I've been trying to do it. And I'm
It feels
saving
good.
shampoo. I'm saving a little bit of water every day. I'm trying to be an angel, you know,
For this earth.
for this
Mhm.
earth. I am. This year I've
Or
been
an
trying
angel.
to like reduce my carbon footprint.
Except when you ordered all of those boxes of. I'm just kidding.
Oh my gosh, cornflakes.
Cornflakes.
Oh,
But then
oh.
again,
That's it. That's actually saving,
I think it is
right?
saving because it's one box.
And one's
It's
a
using less-
delivery.
Yeah.
It's less. It is. Look at what Brian is doing. What is that?
And NY Life.
You can-
Oh.
Yeah, I got your email.
You got my email?
No, not your email.
I
somebody
sent
else's
you an
email.
Can we focus up here?
I also got Nikki Singerman's email. I'll respond.
How do people have your email?
Because
No one has
I
my
give
email.
it to people.
It's also pretty
sometimes.
simple.
I-
Figuring out
it's-
that. What would
it's
Nick Lane's
easy.
email be?
No, sweetie, don't
What are
say
you
it.
doing?
Everyone to
Shut
hear.
up.
Bye. Ow.
So some people are asking questions about the cast that we could maybe answer, like how big is the cast? Right now, we think that it'll be about between. We're not sure. We still got to do casting and write the show, so we can't answer this question. But we think maybe like 8 or 10 people. And I also saw another question saying, will it feature mostly new faces or old circuit faces? And I think that there might be some new people in there, but it'll mostly be like what we do with all of our Star Kid shows, where it's mostly all the same people that you see all the time. Yeah, but that's good. That's sort of like the Star Kid brand. We think that that's fun. We like working with these people. It's been quite a wild ride. 7 years. Wow.
Somebody just said, I definitely can't tell Ghosty Diddy. What does that mean? You can't tell me what?
Let's see.
Tell me my face. What are you going to tell me? That I can't be on SNL because you don't like my...
Or maybe they're saying you definitely can't tell.
That you that you haven't showered in 4 days.
Oh, you're like intimidating somebody in like who's.
Thank you, Isabella. I really appreciate it.
Someone's sending me an applauding gif at my sound effects. Thank you, but it looks like sarcastic applauding.
Somebody named Jasmine wants to know if we have any fun improv games, because her improv troupe, Squishy Town Asylum, would like to know.
Wow, that is an improv troupe name if I've ever heard one.
Brian and I's improv teams just got cut.
Yeah, so I don't think you want to learn anything from us.
Our teams got cut. That means that we won't be performing with our teams anymore. It makes us very sad. But we're going to be performing with new teams now. So
In fact, if you live in Chicago, my team's last show is tomorrow night. My team name is Big Judy. We perform at IO Chicago. I don't know what time the show is. I think it's 8 or 8:30.
my team, Lola, our last show is on Friday at 8.
Friday? I thought it was Tuesday.
No, dog. Tuesday is when
Damn, dog.
Tuesday is when you and I are playing at the Annoyance at 8. Come to that show too.
Wait, we are?
Yeah, remember it's you, me, and Yossi, and Liz,
Oh, yeah.
and hopefully other Liz.
Okay.
It's gonna be fun. So yeah, we got all kinds of shows coming up, and also you can see all 3 of us at the Adler Planetarium anytime.
Yeah. There's a very easy way to get
Come on down.
the admission fee to go there. That's
Come
by
on
withdrawing your pledge from Kickstarter.
Who is Andy Biersack
Andy Biersack.
on Google?
Somebody keeps
Rihanna keeps telling you, Meredith, to search it up.
Rihanna, you look a lot like Lauren Lopez.
No, let's not do that. That's a Google trap. This is like
that's a Google trap? Oh, okay.
No, I mean, it's probably a real person, but it's like, you never want to search something when someone's telling you to search it, you know? That's how you end up getting rickrolled.
What's rickrolled?
What's rickrolled? Well, here, why don't you look it up?
Rickroll.
Where are my sound effects? Why don't you look it up there, Mayor? I don't know, what would a good sound effect?
That was good.
Oy vey, guys.
That's probably the best one.
Okay.
Immense laughter. What do you guys think about out there? Huh? Go ahead and tweet us at Team StarKid. If you're somehow watching this without knowing that that's what our Twitter handle is.
Or I'm not on that, so if you tweet it, just me and just Meredith and then Brian, are you on Team StarKid?
Yeah, I'm doing Team StarKid. Someone's got to do it.
Oh, okay.
Man, guys.
The type of stuff I put up with.
Were you guys going to read fanfics?
At 108.
Yeah.
If we hit 100.
We had a lot of challenges that people seemed uninterested in, and we never got to them.
Yeah.
So,
what was the fanfic thing? It was 108,000 by yesterday night?
Yeah, I think something like that.
You know what? We missed it.
I think
we didn't hit that one.
Man,
that one's gone.
Our friend John Pernasek.
He wrote a really funny one.
Recently, or is it the other one?
I think it's the one that you're about to talk about.
Okay.
Right?
Our friend John Pernasek thinks that our life is very humorous. It's very funny to him because he just thinks it's funny that people write fanfics about us. We lived on a boat with him for 4 months, and he's one of our dear friends. And so he took it upon himself to write some fan fiction. He loves to write fan fiction involving Brian to make Brian uncomfortable. And it's one of my favorite things that anyone does. But Brian read one of his fan fictions in England last year, and it was a huge hit. It was just a huge hit. And if you guys, everyone here, I'm gonna go ahead and tweet his Twitter. You guys can all tell him requests for fanfics. Our friend John,
Caitlin Gorman says, are you guys Team Iron Man or Team Captain America?
The question for the modern times. What are the signs? I would probably say Team Captain America, because if I remember from the little bit that I read of Civil War, he was the one that was against registration.
He's the good guy, right?
Yeah.
I remember that Iron Man is mean to Spider-Man in the comics. Well,
Iron Man starts out by helping Spider-Man and giving him that cool suit.
But actually, for those of you that only got into the Marvel movies got into that stuff once the Marvel movies started to come out, we actually did already talk about Civil War in a Harry Potter sequel. There is a part where Ron is talking about his favorite superhero, Spider-Man, and he says a series of things that have happened, bad things that have happened to Spider-Man, and he says Sandman killed his poor Uncle Ben, and Iron Man was so mean to him. And that is a reference to Civil War from the comics. So just a little thing. Just a little piece of trivia.
By the way, this is actually a sincere moment for me, so soak it up. Thank you to everyone who went and saw Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice, and then said, you know what? We liked Holy Musical Batman a lot more. That show was fun and funny, and it was a good time. And, you know, we had a good time doing it.
Yeah.
Joe Walker watched about a half of the show and texted us and told us how much he enjoyed doing it and how fun it was and stuff recently. And, thank you.
Yeah, we really did love that show. No, Batman vs. Superman is not based off Holy Musical Batman.
That's a good point.
I do not think that any of those filmmakers have seen Holy Musical Batman. It's that both Holy Musical Batman and Batman vs. Superman are referencing the same source material, which is The Dark Knight Returns by Frank Miller. If you are a Batman fan and haven't read that comic, you really should, because it's probably one of the best Batman stories ever.
It's obviously very influential.
Yeah. So go check it out. It's about old Batman coming back after being retired for like 20 years, and he comes back, and it's pretty cool.
It's also what The Dark Knight Rises is kind of based on.
Yeah, Dark Knight Rises is kind of based off Nightfall and Dark Knight Returns. Dark Knight Returns is also what one of the things that even the original the 80s Batman movie referenced The Dark Knight Returns as the kind of tone it was going for.
That's cool.
And so Dark Knight Returns is so a part of the Batman lore. Even though it's even not officially Batman canon, it is an Elseworld story. So, but it's great. So you can check it out.
It's funny how different our interpretations were of that source material.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's like where one is good, one is bad.
This food didn't sit well with my tummy.
Farts.
It's just like rumbling around right now. Probably farts later.
Oh my gosh! Once we start smelling those farts, we got to start getting pledges in.
Yeah, somebody pledged. They said that they would give us $1 for every fart smell.
Okay.
I'm really falling behind on questions. I'm looking at things that are 15 minutes old.
Yeah, I me too. I keep reading a bunch of questions, but getting too excited and then moving on to the next one. Let's see here. I'm gonna read the first one I want to see, or the first one. Wait.
If we miss your questions, I'm sorry. We're just, we're just trying. We're trying to keep up with you guys.
And we're just also, I think we build this appropriately. It's just a nice Sunday hang, We're putting some very light pressure on you guys to get to 107 here.
How close are we?
Still pretty far. We're still about we've got $324 to get.
Have we lost any money yet, or
no?
Then the Kickstarter. Then this video isn't working.
This live stream is not working. Whoa.
Do you guys have sponsors on Firebringer? That's what you guys are. You're our sponsors.
That is a great way of thinking.
When you donate to a Kickstarter, you sponsor us.
You are the sponsor. It's like, yeah. And the whole reason we agreed to do this, Kickstarter is a tough thing because you don't want to do too many of them. We've already done one. Because how many times can you really be Kickstarted? But the thing that I thought about as we were going into this, or what a friend said to me, is he was like, you guys have a platform where you do a show, you produce a show of good quality, we think anyway, and then you put it up on YouTube for free. And we get some ad money from that and stuff like that, but we're not like selling tickets to our shows all the time. So I think that's one of the reasons why we agreed to do Kickstarter, and also one of the reasons why we appreciate you guys chipping in so much is because it does help us with our business model, which our business model is just kind of transformed over the years, because now we used to be able to sell DVDs and stuff, but now all these every TV you can watch YouTube on, basically every new TV, stuff like that. Also, people want all the videos to be like all of our plays to be in one video, but then you get less ad money. Also, a lot of people just steal our videos and put them onto their own channels. Like, it's very easy to search any single part of our play, and it'll be on someone else's YouTube channel with hundreds of thousands of views. So I'd love suggestions on how to avoid that. I think a lot of people like put songs on other channels, but also some people just put our whole DVDs up on YouTube. So it's kind of hard for us to, it's hard to stop that sort of pirating thing, and that's why things like this Kickstarter, your support really mean a lot. And hopefully it'll allow us to, you know, put a little money in the bank so that we can do some fun stuff in the future as well.
I think that this is, you know, just kind of the direction that things are moving, you know. I think that everything is hopefully becoming more revolving around what everybody thinks and wants. And, you know, it spills over into everything. Like, I hope that people become more involved in politics.
This is basically like how Bernie Sanders is running his campaign.
Yes.
He's saying, let's not take money from sponsors. Like, do you have any sponsors? No. We're not sponsored by Red Vines or, well, you know, like, let's not take money. Let's, like, we've never had any producing partners. We produce everything ourselves. Actually, that's not totally true. We have had some help when we went to New York with Trail to Oregon.
Yeah, we have had people that have helped us.
But being able to be financially supported directly by our fan base, or in Bernie Sanders' case, directly by the voters, you know, it frees you up to continue making the types of things that your fan base or your constituents want. So I think, you know, everybody should be feeling the burn, and I think it's important. It's not necessarily saying that Hillary Clinton is like evil or anything like that, but, you know, I think that Bernie Sanders is just, he's my main man. I think so.
Everyone, withdraw your pledge and donate to Bernie Sanders.
I honestly would love that. That'd be great.
Yeah, Sarah Marshall wants to know which Skylar sister we would play.
Which Skylar sister we would play?
I think the answer's pretty obvious. Peggy.
Let me think of that lyric real quick.
And Peggy.
No, not that one. Is it a question of if Burr or which one? So I would say for myself, I think I got to go with Angelica. I think that she's got. I think that her storyline is maybe probably the most fabricated in the play, but I also think that it is the best. I think it's cool that she's also in love with Alexander Hamilton, but kind of has like these social pressures on her to be an eldest daughter, which sort of marries rich and stuff like this. But she kind of always loves Alexander Hamilton, but watches her sister marry him.
You guys, we have gotten our first pledge offer since the fart smelling one.
Oh, great!
If you can all hang upside down on the couch, I will pledge $10 to Firebringer.
All right, let's do it. Why didn't we start doing this an hour ago?
I don't know. This is going to make my farts come out.
Okay. Who's doing this, and how do we hold them accountable?
All three of us.
Yeah, no, but I mean,
Celeste.
What does this even mean? Is this right?
Oh. You guys are good.
All right.
Good job, y'all. Oh, can you see my nipples? I don't want that.
No, I can't see your nipples.
What are they for, right?
What?
You don't use those for anything anyway.
What are you talking about?
Okay.
It's a reference to something that happened earlier in the live stream.
Okay. Now we got to hold this position for 8 hours to get those $10.
No, they didn't say that at all.
Okay, so we're already getting the money.
Will you give us $10 now?
Will you please give us $10? All right,
Okay,
I think we did it.
Good job.
Don't look at me.
Now let's get up. Don't look at Meredith's nipples as you're getting up. All right. Now that I have Nick and Meredith here, I'd just like to say a few things. First of all, I'm going to need to ask for a bit more salary on this thing because, that trip to Ireland, it sort of wiped me out.
I'm going to go in the other room first.
No, Meredith, fart right here so that we can smell it.
We get $1 for every fart, Meredith.
Meredith, if we don't smell your farts, we don't get We're not going to reach our goal of $125,000.
You need to make 125,000 farts tonight.
Okay.
She's done it before.
All right.
I'll do it again.
Wait a sec. Wait.
What?
I think I fucking smell a fart.
Are you lying?
No, you fucking farted, Meredith. Damn.
I didn't yet, but I will.
I can't believe Meredith farted.
Somebody asked me what's my favorite Batman movie. Since I didn't answer the Hamilton question because I have not seen Hamilton, I'll answer the Batman question. My favorite live-action Batman movie is a tough call. I like the first Tim Burton Batman movie with Jack Nicholson as the Joker, Michael Keaton as Batman. But I also really like Batman Returns, the second one. And I think that Catwoman, Michelle Pfeiffer as Catwoman, is the standout character. I think she's great. I think Danny DeVito is great as Penguin. But I think that the best Batman movie is actually Batman Mask of the Phantasm, the animated Batman movie that came out in theaters. It's a great movie. You should see it, made by the people that made the animated series, which I think is the closest thing to a definitive Batman. And if you guys are interested in seeing a Batman Superman thing, but you don't want to go see Batman vs. Superman, or if you like that, or if you didn't like that, there is an animated Batman Superman movie called The World's Finest that is made, again, by those same people that made the animated Batman show and the animated Superman show. It's where Batman and Superman meet, and they have to fight Lex Luthor and the Joker, and and Harley Quinn's in the movie as well. It's a great movie, and if you watch the movie, you will see that in Holy Musical Batman, we even make some references to that movie. So go ahead and watch that one.
All right, guys, we got another request from Amelia. I'll up my pledge by $25 if you sing Happy Birthday to me. No problem. Wait.
Want to play piano?
No, please. Where's the hat? Wait, let's get some more hats. Wait, how do we get?
Oh wait, we can't have multiple hats.
Can't have multiple hats? All right, so we got a birthday hat, and then birthday eyewear, and then a birthday beard. Okay.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Amelia. Happy birthday to you.
Okay, Amelia, I'm going to be checking Kickstarter for your money. All right, what other requests do we have? We're getting really close to this 1-0. We're less than 200 away from these guys getting Lord of the Rings.
Clip from it, right?
Yeah, a clip, not the whole thing. Phew, that was close. Thanks, man.
You guys, we're actually getting $15 for hanging upside down on the couch.
Oh!
Wow, okay.
Thank
I didn't
you.
realize it was our friggin' lucky day.
Somebody says they'll pledge $100 if we come to their bachelorette party in June.
All right, let's do it.
We'll be there.
We'll be there. Where is it? Someone says I'll pledge $1 single dollar if you shout out my Twitter. And her Twitter handle is Caressa Kelland.
Please give us $1.
I hope this person isn't like a racist. Or something.
Jennifer Merkel says,
She's
I
not.
love you. Please read my tweet. What's Firebringer?
Look at how tiny your beard
Yeah,
is.
do that again.
Can we
That
get rid of
is-
this thing?
I think that thing that is so weird. Stop.
No, I don't like it.
I think that perfectly sums up this Kickstarter campaign to me.
Somebody,
Hey, I'd love to help. What is it?
yeah, somebody says, how did you feel when your partner left and didn't say I love you back? Scout did say I love you back. Just said it. There were
In a
some other-
nonverbal way.
There were some other noises, and also we know we love each other. I'm I'm confident in that fact. I love you. Whatever. Okay.
Wait, what are you talking about?
All right.
Nothing.
Our love on
Somebody says that they'll.
I'm talking about our love. Yeah.
Wait a minute. Somebody says I'll give $50 more if you act out a scene from a Batman movie.
Okay.
Let's see. What scene? What scene can we do?
Okay, let's.
Mary, do you have a favorite scene from a Batman movie?
Oh.
What about that Chase Meridian scene?
I don't remember that one.
That famous scene.
I remember. I remember when.
This is for
Joker. I remember when Joker.
This is for Autumn Johnson.
In the thing, he goes like. There's a part where he shakes a guy's hand with a hand buzzer and electrocutes him to death, kills him, and then he's walking around and he goes, "Your friends, they're not bad people. Maybe we should hear them out. Grease now. You are a vicious bastard, Bertelli. And I'm glad you're dead." Glad you're dead. I'm glad you're dead. There's a scene from.
Wow,
Wow.
that was so well done
There's a scene from
and really well remembered.
Really well remembered. Someone wants a $5 Instagram shout out. The Instagram is Meow. It's Elise. Meow. It's Elise. So we'll take that $5 now, please. Thank you.
Sarah McCall says she'll give $5 if we do a freestyle rap about Bernie Sanders.
No problem.
I can play the keyboard.
All right.
Freestyle rap about Bernie Sanders.
From the tip to the top, as a friend might say.
Okay.
Hello! Bernie Sanders time! Everybody get down, everybody get in line for the man who's ready to take us all the way to Las Vegas.
Las Vegas, yeah.
There's a convention there for the Nevada primary. We've got to stop the corruption, take it to the Wall Street.
Feel the burn, feel the burn. Time to learn, you gotta feel the burn. Educate yourself and vote for Bernie. Vote for Bernie, not anybody else. And if Bernie doesn't get the nomination, please vote for Hillary, because we don't want it to be Trump.
Well, I have conflicted feelings about what you just said, but let's listen up to me now.
Right. If Bernie doesn't get the nomination, write in for Bernie.
Yeah. Let's take
break
this
up
country.
Let's break up the Democratic vote. All right.
Thank you. Thanks, Mayor.
That's
Good
$5.
idea.
That's $5.
By the way,
That was worth $5.
I can't believe that was worth $5.
By the way, we've been going for about an hour and a half now. I think that I want to say that, like, let's see. I want you to play a song, Meredith. What do you think is a good goal for us to get to if you play the song?
$2,000 more.
$2,000 more.
Just because I haven't.
Hey, guess what?
Okay, somebody says.
Wait, real quick.
Oh,
we made it to $107,000.
Oh,
So thank you very much.
Yeah.
And what I need to do now is I need to go send out that Lord of the Rings clip. Once I send it out, do you guys want to watch it together?
Yeah.
No?
Which clip is
It's the council scene. It's really funny. And I cut out the long explanation of all of Lord of the Rings. I just started with the, I've got a question.
Okay. Maybe.
It's fun. We can watch some of it.
Just for the Kickstarter backers, right?
Well, yeah, it's just for the Kickstarter backers. So,
What if there's some non-backers watching this?
well, they won't be able to see it. They'll just see the sound. They'll hear the sounds.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm gonna send out this clip from our show, Lord of the Rings. So if you want to watch it, better go back to Firebringer and also find out what that is.
Yeah. If you don't know what Firebringer is, you should Google it.
Okay. People are talking about the Whisper Challenge. I have no idea what that means.
Yeah, will you guys find out what that is?
Like, people keep saying, like, do the Whisper Challenge, do the Oreo Challenge. I think you guys need to clarify. I don't know. I don't know what that means. I don't know if I'm supposed to know what that means. I know what the Ice Bucket Challenge was. That was a big thing.
Is it that?
I'll do that again.
Making an update. Making an update.
Guys, Jennifer Merkel has sent me another tweet, the one who asked what's Firebringer. She says, "Hi guys, I love you. When did you start acting?" Fifth grade.
Yeah, in high school.
Middle school.
Somebody just gave us $250.
Holy cows.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
This is very nice.
What is this, our friggin' lucky day?
I already said that.
Oh, my phone froze. Okay, thank you very much. Somebody says they'll pledge $5 if we suggest vegetarian pizza toppings for their pizza.
Oh.
Green peppers, mushrooms.
Banana peppers.
Let's do a surprise.
Hi, babies. Hi, baby. Hey, baby girl.
Hey guys, I'd like to say that since we've started this live stream, only one person has decreased their pledge.
Baby girl.
What's the deal?
Can you guys hear Brian Holden?
Hi, baby.
Jacob Nolan wants us to pledge. He says that he will pledge $25 if we make up a song about how much we like Jacob Nolan. All right. Jacob Nolan.
Okay, go for it.
Okay. Hold on.
You doing this one there?
I'll take this one. You took the brunt of the weight on Bernie. I'll do this one. Jacob Nolan, he's my best friend in the world. Jacob Nolan, he's the best friend that I've ever had in the world. I love him so much because he's handsome and smart and brave as well. Jacob Nolan, he's the best guy in the world. He's my best friend. I've never met you, Jacob Nolan, but I know it in my heart to be true. I really love you. You're my best friend. It breaks my heart every single day when I don't see your face in front of me. Jacob Nolan, you know that I want you here beside me right now. Want you here beside me right now. Want you here beside me right now. Jacob, where are you? Jacob, please. You know I'm in Chicago. Why aren't you in Chicago, Jacob? I love you.
Nice. This is like this is the key, I think. This is what's gonna take us there. All right, Jacob. There you go.
Alright. I'm gonna make sure Jacob liked that. Jacob, you better fucking like that. Uh-oh, guys, my phone's flipping out. Yikes.
I'm anticipating having to do a few more songs like that.
Did you like that, Jacob? All right.
Oh, Sarah pledged $250. Thank you, Sarah. Someone named Sarah. Her thing is at SL Newman. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. You're great.
Hey, Meredith, you haven't moved
Backpack?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. What kind of music genre does the show focus on?
I would say, you know, just listen to Kimbra, listen to Tune Yards, listen to Animal Collective, maybe a little Beyonce, maybe a little Pointer Sisters.
Kaylee Hellard, I will double my pledge to 50 if you can give me a shout out. UK Starkid fan here. It's 3 a.m. where you are. Thank you very much. This was 7 minutes ago, so I hope you're still there. But shout out to you. You're the best.
Gleek Much wants to know if somebody can do a Scottish accent. She'll give $10. Right?
Yeah.
You probably can too, right?
Yeah, try it out, Nick.
I'm from Scotland. Yeah, welcome to, what's he say? He goes, oh, well, let's just do him from Austin Powers. When he goes, it's a vicious cycle. I eat because I'm unhappy. And I'm unhappy because I eat. I think there's someone I need to get in touch with and forgive myself. Sorry, I farted.
Wait, that's a fart smell. We need a $1 pledge.
$1, please. We
Was there
farted
a
and
fart?
it smells. One of us has farted and it smells. We need $1, please.
Whose fart was it? I don't know. It was somebody's fart.
Steph.
Will you guys ever do a show in LA? Asks Katie. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, I'd love to. This one says, I'd like to see Nick recite the whole Aladdin movie. If we get to that point in the live stream where everyone else is tired and people are like, dude, just do it. We got 90 minutes, just do it.
Do what?
Recite the entire movie Aladdin.
You can do that. My cousin could do that when I was little.
Yeah, I can basically. There are a few parts that I can't really do for verbatim, but I could fill in the blanks but I can do most of the movie.
We can. Hey, if somebody will give $5, Nick will do
the beginning.
He'll do the principal's monologue from Goofy Movie.
Okay. Yeah.
Will someone give us $5, please?
$5.
Somebody
set those benchmarks higher, Meredith.
Caitlin, my friend Caitlin says that she'll up her pledge if we by $1 if you show Valentine the cat. And I honestly have been trying to get her on camera. She's right over there, but she is shy right now. She doesn't want to be on camera. We'll see if I can coax her into being in here later.
She's glancing out the window right now.
Ooh.
She's a little coy
Deep
girl.
in thought.
Do you guys see Elizabeth Evans? Congratulate her and her fiance Ben on getting engaged, and they'll donate.
Oh,
$150, they said.
Elizabeth,
Congratulations.
thank you. Congratulations so much.
On your engagement. How did it happen?
Yeah.
Tell us the details in a bunch of tweets.
Yeah.
I love engagement stories.
Congratulations. That's wonderful. Invite us to the wedding. I'll come.
I will come.
Maybe.
To
It depends on it. Schedule it to be in Chicago and I'll come.
I bought a bunch of dresses this year. I just bought a bunch of clothes. I kind of just got a whole new wardrobe this year, so I can come. I will donate $25 if you tell us a funny / embarrassing story about Darren Criss.
That's a fine line to walk.
Yeah. We're kind of.
A funny or embarrassing story about Darren Criss. One time I was driving Darren home in college and he was telling me a story and talking nonstop. He was telling me the story and talking nonstop. And I realized, I thought I was on a one-way road, but it was actually a two-way road. And I realized that I was driving on the wrong side of the road. And I went, oh my God, I've been driving on the wrong side of the road. And Darren said, I actually knew that this entire time, but I really wanted to finish my story. Is that funny or cool?
I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
I had to skip a couple stories in my head because I wanted to make sure to respect
I know an
Dudes.
embarrassing story about myself that involves Darren. When we were filming Little White Lie, Darren was doing the music, and he was in Little White Lie, one of the main guys in that show, and he needed to go to San Francisco, back where he is from, and so he had a ticket to go, but we had him filming, and I was like, Darren, do not worry. I will film this, we will film this scene, and then I will drive you to the airport. It won't be a problem. You'll get there with plenty of time to make your flight. And Darren was like, okay, man, I'm going to trust you. And I said, good, you should. And then I got into the car and started to drive up to the airport. I don't know what I was thinking, but I honestly did not know how to get to the airport. I just started driving and hoped that I would get there. I didn't know where I was going. I don't know what I was thinking, but I was like, sure, how hard can it be to figure out how to get to the airport? I've been there before.
That was before smartphones as well.
Yeah, it was before smartphones. It's back when to text you had to hit the 1 3 times to get a C. Remember this? Like when it was like buttons. And so I had no idea where I was going, and Darren missed his flight. And I felt really bad. So I was embarrassed. So there you go. That's an embarrassing story that involves Darren.
I like that one. I like that one.
Thanks.
I'll pledge $15 if one of you sings a song from Cats. Okay. Midnight, not a sound from the pavement, as the moon lost her memory. She is smiling alone. When the dawn breaks, the moon will be a memory too, and a new day will begin.
That was very good.
That's worth $15.
You know what? I could tell Valentine loved that.
Yeah,
Valentine. She could tell that that was from Cats.
Valentine went.
She was like.
This is what Valentine looks like looking out the window. Doesn't she? Look at her right now.
She's very pensive right now. I don't know exactly what she's looking at, but I love her. This is just a funny thing that somebody tweeted where they said, "Does the pleasure count if I smell the fart?"
And the name is Spoopy Dick Rat. And yes, the answer is yes.
It counts if any of you watching smell a fart.
You donate $1.
Donate $1.
Donate $1 for every fart that you smell. And I actually am holding in farts purely because I want to have a $100 fart come out my butt by the end of this.
A $10 plus if you freestyle a poem about how amazing you think I am, says Haley Kingswell. So let's think. Haley Kingswell, yes. You are so great and smart. You make me happy. Yeah, 575. That was it, right?
Oh, I thought you did 6 the second time because I only saw you hold up one pinky.
If it wasn't 575, then I've invented a new kind of poem.
Is it okay to approach us for a chat at the Adler Planetarium? I've never been, so I don't know what's allowed. Yes. Please, after every single one of my shows, I say, if you have any questions about anything I talked about on the show, please feel free to stop by my desk on your way out. And if not, enjoy the rest of your day at the planetarium. And I mean it. People come up and ask questions. Today, a woman asked me, how did they pick the zodiac horoscopes? How did they pick those constellations? And I explained it to her for probably way too long. I talked her ear off. So yeah, if you want to hear me talk for a really long time about things I've recently learned, come on up and just ask about space. You know what I learned this week, guys? Here's a cool science fact. If you donate $5, I'll say it in 3, 2, 1.
Meredith, you have no way of tracking this. You have no way of any of this.
Here's my cool fact. Helium was first discovered coming from the sun. Helium was not discovered on Earth. They first discovered it by studying the light spectrum coming from the sun. They said, what's the sun made out of? Because each element has its own pattern in the light spectrum. So that is one way that we have discovered elements in the past. It's one way to determine what something is made out of. You shine light off of it, and then you study the pattern that the light makes. That is one way that's how we're finding out what planets outside of our solar system are made out of. We study the light coming from the stars. I am holding a big fart for $100.
David Brown says he'll double his pledge for advice. Just got an internship at film studio in LA for the summer. Never been there before. I don't know exactly what you're asking advice on, like if you should take it or what you should do while you're in LA, but take it, man. And when you're in LA, go to the beach, man. Have a good time. Live it up.
One person wants to know if sharts count, and the answer is yes. Sharts are worth $15.
They are, worth more than a fart.
I think that what we should do is say, like, once we get to, I think that what we should do is, like, say, all right, if we get to 109,000 tonight, then we'll read this certain thing or do something like that, instead of saying, like, $5
right now. $5.
We get $5 right now.
Wait, I didn't pay attention to anything Brian just said, but for right now, guys,
if you can donate $5,
if you give me $5 right now, I'll take a photo of Valentine from here, from my point of view, and then tweet it.
What's happening right
We're live.
We're just.
now? It's been hours.
People
And
are
it will
paying-
continue to be out.
I have to watch Girls. And
Not
it's
up
always
here.
Sweetie, we're doing the thing.
Sweetie, I the things that
Guys, if
We
Scout
watch
needs to watch
Girls.
Girls, can we please make $1,000 in the next couple minutes?
How much have you made?
A lot, all right?
A lot of money.
I mean, part of it is we've mostly been asking people to stop donating, but to
Sweetie,
take all their pledges back.
Sweetie,
What?
can I touch your hand?
Somebody
Like,
was wondering how he felt because they thought that you didn't say that you loved him back. That's what we were talking about earlier.
they love me so much.
All right, this is weird.
So much.
I feel
Let's get back to talking about farts and sharks.
Fuck it.
Oh, a special guest has arrived at the live stream.
Oh wow.
Right down on the couch there.
Cringiest onstage moment.
Perfect!
All right.
Did you stay there until
All
then?
right. Is the door closed?
Yeah, I did. I got
Yeah,
out of time to Alyssa about, or not Alyssa, Jade about fears.
Hey,
Look, it's the heel.
It-
So good.
it says
Fears?
cringiest.
I said
She
marriage.
Okay, well, both you shut the fuck up.
Do you see? I got a new one.
Cringiest onstage. moment.
Hello.
Cringiest onstage moment for people. Oh, it's Julia.
Hi.
I actually did. This is not a lie. I did toot one time on stage during Annie.
What scene?
I was the emperor, I think, and I tooted. I don't remember exactly what. I was so nervous that people heard, but I don't think they did.
What? You tooted on
What can I be
Yeah.
looking at? What am I?
No, you
Hi,
have to
what is
live
so
it
many
yourself.
Get on the Twitter.
Every fart that we smell gets us $1.
Is that true?
Sweetie?
Yes.
what?
That's worked out. Is that a tactic I can use to pay my bills?
You guys, Jennifer Merkel is back in the game again. Jennifer Merkel has been tweeting me. Earlier she said, "I love you. What's Firebringer?" And she said, "When did you guys start acting?" And now Jennifer Merkel says, "What are people pledging for?" Jennifer.
Yeah.
Julia, take it away.
So far I am getting a lot of hey, yay, hi. That's all I got on my Twitter.
Jennifer, what people are pledging money to help fund Firebringer.
What's that?
It's a musical that we're going to be doing this summer. And we're just asking people to pay us money for farts and earlier we did a rap about Bernie Sanders. We sang a song to somebody named Jacob. We're doing all kinds of things, just anything for money.
We'll do anything for money, is what I'm hearing.
Sarah Marshall says, I'll up my pledge by $50.
Oh, I have a good one.
If you give a shout out to my best friend / aspiring film student, Morgan from California. Yo, Morgan from California! This is your shout out.
Yo, yo, yo!
Woo! Someone's telling me to tell you that you smell like farts.
That's $1.
No, all right. Well, looks like everyone out there has to donate $1.
Somebody,
There's 600
every
people out
single
there.
person that's watching has to now.
Bad
donate
live
$1.
stream. Who came up with that hashtag?
We did.
That's our hashtag.
Also,
And-
Kickstarter to 0.
Yeah.
We're trying to get everybody to
take their money.
draw their pledge so that they can go to the Adler Planetarium
Adler Planetarium.
and donate to the Bernie Sanders campaign.
Oh, that's a good.
Also, keep an eye out for Kickstopper, my new great idea.
Also, we're trying to get me on SNL.
Cool.
A character I've come up with for my audition is
Could you do it right here? Because we can put this on the internet and maybe they'll see it.
yeah. Well, my audition's on Monday, and this is what I'm asking, guys. Is this funny? For those who didn't hear earlier, it's a 3-year-old asking for doing a Kickstarter for $6 million to get Prince to be her new mommy. Go. Is it funny?
Yeah.
Well, are we gonna see the character?
Hi, my name's Teresa. Let's get right to the point. I'm trying to raise $7 million to get Prince to be my new mommy.
Last time it was Stephanie.
I thought it's always been Teresa.
Oh crap!
Oh no, my memory's going. I don't. Okay. Go ahead.
Sorry, someone asked me what annoys us about each other.
Easy.
You don't want to know, guys.
Nick, what annoys you about me?
Nothing.
No, come on, let's do
Nick,
this.
why are you
Here's
sweating?
something.
No, let's not do this.
Here's
Because
something.
Nick, you're too nice. Like you would never say to people.
Can
I'm
I also just say that I think we should read a fan fiction live on this thing. We're $220 away from that. So
Okay.
$220 fan fiction.
But truly, Nick, what annoys you about me?
Really, I can't think of anything that annoys me about you, Julia.
I don't believe that.
You know what annoys me about Julia? Is
Yeah.
sometimes I ask her to give me scratchies, scratch my back, and she gets distracted way too easy and stops scratching.
Yeah.
And then I go, Julia, keep scratching.
You know what annoys me about?
And she doesn't care.
Yeah.
You know what annoys me about Julia? Julia cares about people so much, and
Except for when she's
is
scratching.
so compassionate that it makes me feel like a bad person. She's so nice. I'm like, quit making everybody look bad.
Nick, that's what I was gonna say about you.
Guys,
what annoys me? How do I annoy you guys? Me, Brian.
Brian, you.
I'll
Let
tell
me
you what.
count the ways.
Don't get me started.
Okay. It says, is there any chance we'll be seeing Ariel Goldman in Firebringer?
Oh, wouldn't that be
And-
nice?
It'd be so
Call her
nice.
up.
It'd be so nice, but I think Ariel Goldman is now too successful
She's
to
just
work
doing
with us.
really well.
Yeah.
Mhm.
She's on
A
a
TV
show,
show.
right?
She's on a TV
I think
show.
she's waiting to see if she gets if it gets
Renewed.
but she was on a show and that's very successful of her.
Okay, one person's gonna
That's
donate.
very successful.
One person's
Here,
gonna.
this is how I'll be in the live stream.
Oh,
One person's gonna donate $5
and
if
weird.
I do the Principal Mazer from Goofy Movie.
Yeah!
And
Finally!
And
No,
if
you should
we-
do that once we reach 109,000.
No, it's
Okay.
for, I already said it's for $5.
if someone freestyle raps about carrots, this person will up their pledge by $5.
I also will get $5 for the
This
Mega
is
Girl
the
voice.
$5
This is a
Kickstarter.
$5 Mega Girl voice. Please give $5 now because I am doing Mega Girl.
Oh, that's good. Also, if we can give them advice about starting a BFA program, like you want to start your own BFA program, or you want to
Don't do it! Don't do it! That's not advice.
What do you want to be? The University of Go DD? You go.
You know, go for it. Go. My advice is follow your dream.
You guys, Jennifer Merkel is back. She says, to show how much fun you guys are having, you guys should eat 2 gross foods mixed.
Jennifer Merkel, we do not follow your line of We don't know.
We just love you.
How did you get here? What?
How did you find this live stream?
How did you find this live stream?
We love you.
Okay, how does the principal's
What is the
monologue
hashtag
start?
bad live
The
stream?
principal's monologue says it starts with, what is it?
You're looking out the window.
No. I'm talking about the which monologue are we talking about?
I was thinking when he's on the phone with Goofy.
That's the one about where he
Max.
goes, Mr. Goof, I'm calling about your son, Maximilian.
What? Is he hurt?
No, Mr. Goof, he's in trouble.
Trouble?
Dressed like a gang member.
Gang member?
Your son. Oh my God. It's something about. It's something about getting
Why don't you say- do it again?
everyone into a riotous frenzy, but I forget what the line. Oh man, you know what? Let's do the other monologue. The other monologue that this chord is his. The chord is his. We could do levels.
Yeah,
You
but
could get
there's
down.
room for you here,
Tip
Brett.
it and sit
Tiny
between their
little
legs.
butt. Your tiny little butt can fit right next to me.
There is when he says.
Oh boy!
Thank you, Stacy, and good morning, boys and girls. Now, every year on the last day of school, several youngsters approach me and say, Principal Mazer, what can I do to not waste my summer vacation? And then it cuts out for a long time.
Max is backstage.
Max is backstage doing his thing, and then he goes, how about science slumber parties? And then he starts going,
What?
and he falls down the thing, and then he goes,
Some people settle for the typical thing, living all their lives waiting in the wings. It ain't a question of if, it's just a matter of time before I move to the front of the line. Watching every move that I make, you gotta believe that I got what it takes.
and then he falls through. He goes, he falls through.
Yeah.
And then everybody starts going,
Who's that
and
guy?
then it's going, stand out above the crowd, even if I gotta shut up loud.
And then he finds Roxanne in the crowd. And he gets so.
Do you notice me?
Hello, Sarah. That's a pledge that I just got for $5.
Real quick, would you rather poop 10 oranges a day, or have 5 apples? Oh no, my thing updated. Or have 5 apples shoot out of your mouth every time you get excited.
5 apples.
5 apples. 5 apples.
5 apples.
Because I would get excited when the apples came out of my mouth. I'd have unlimited apples. I would eat for
We'd
free
feed the
forever.
world. We'd feed the whole world.
Like just now when we all laughed, it'd be like, it would have hit the computer and broke it and knocked off the.
We'd save the world.
Oh shit! I had a really good one. A second ago.
I'll up my pledge to $100.
Happy 21st birthday, Alyssa.
What's the funniest thing that happened backstage at the last summer season? Well, Meredith got bed bugs.
I got bed bugs. Wait, what was the question?
What's the funniest thing that happened last?
Can't wait to go back to stage 7.
Yeah.
They swore that wasn't from them.
That, you know what?
I don't know.
I got bed bugs.
If it was because of the flood.
There was a flood,
Yeah.
and after this flood happened, backstage, a few of us were getting bites, and then of course my bites continued at home in my privacy of my own home, where it's supposed to be a safe space. Instead, it turned into my worst nightmare for many months, and literally I will never be the same.
Can we
If there's
not
a
talk
piece,
about bed bugs though?
if there's a piece of lint on the carpet, Meredith starts.
yeah.
Her first reaction is to cry, and then it's to look and see if it's an actual bed bug.
No, I don't. I've had bed bugs. I had bed bugs in New York. What I hate
Horrible
is
thing.
Lauren Lopez hearing the word bed bug. I have PTSD from Lauren's stress about bed bugs.
Lauren and I have talked about bed bugs at length. You guys, here's the thing: you don't need to be so scared of bed bugs.
Yeah.
Don't let them ruin your life.
Yeah.
You just have to work hard to get rid of them. And
Someone asks where I can buy Firebringer tickets, and the answer is they're actually not on sale yet. We're going to put them on sale after our Kickstarter is done. Our Kickstarter ends on April 15th. And until then, we've got a stretch goal of $125,000 that we're trying to get to. I think $125,000 seems very reasonable to us, but I wonder if it seems reasonable to other people. What do you guys think?
what?
What do you mean? I mean, it doesn't. It's an absurd amount of money, but here we find ourselves.
Someone's offering me $10 for my advice. My college's play of Arthur Miller is opening in a week. Acting/theater tips.
Arthur Miller, the play?
Here's my $10 advice. It's worth $10. What?
That can't be true. Someone just said that they upped their pledge from $35 to $1,100
You want me to verify?
for making her feel like a child again from the Goofy movie.
Was
Whoa.
that Jamie Burns?
Wait,
I don't
hold
think
on.
it's our Jamie Burns. Jamie
Wait, stop.
Jamie Burns.
But Jamie Burns was saying stuff earlier.
There is an upped pledge, but I won't say who it is.
Okay.
Wow, that's amazing.
Thank you very much.
Thank
That's
Oh,
very,
by the way,
very
we
kind.
passed 108,000. So,
you. Oh!
Nick, did you pick out fan fiction
Fanfic?
from the other?
I think I'm gonna read this one that Tristan wrote.
Wait, I have to give
Okay.
my $10 advice really quick.
You're right.
I would say make sure to do lots of warm-ups and practice saying your lines before you get on stage, even right before. Just say them so that you got the muscle memory. I know it sounds like silly advice, but that's literally my best advice that I give people.
That's all I got.
Do a little meditation, get a little
Practice your lines.
muscle memory. It's not even about practicing your lines, it's about saying them before you go on stage so your mouth remembers them.
You should have spoken your lines at least one time before going on stage. I will double my pledge if you dance the funky chicken to
Jennifer-
Uptown Funk. That has been like a repeated request. What's the deal, guys?
You guys, Jennifer Merkel, you do not have to apologize. She says, I love having you guys answer my questions. It makes me feel so happy. I'm sorry. Please do not apologize, Jennifer Merkel. We love your
We
questions.
love you.
Jennifer Merkel, I don't know where the frig we'd be without you.
You're the star of this live stream.
Okay, so are we gonna read a
Love
fan fiction?
Yeah, let me put out a tweet or two here to get people involved. in
How
what
many
we're
people
doing.
are watching this thing? Do we have a counter somewhere?
Yeah, there's over 600.
Nice.
That's actually a pretty
613
good
viewers,
live stream
That
numbers.
is a great live stream.
Okay, so this is it is called Snowed In by Stark and Tristan.
I'm getting nervous.
No, nothing weird. She wrote this specifically for this purpose yesterday. I have not read it yet, but let's do it.
Oh wait, I think I know this, Tristan.
Yeah, we know Tristan. Chapter 1, 7 a.m. It was a beautiful snowy morning in Chicago,
Sick. I can't do this.
and Nick Lang had just woke up to make some scrambled eggs. Nick shuffles over to the fridge and grabs a carton of eggs and some chocolate milk. Brian yawns as he walks into the kitchen, half asleep, in only his Disney princess boxers. His boxers were a tad bit tight, and his hair was standing up all around. Morning, hot stuff. Nick turns, greets Brian with a very sensual side smirk. Brian smiles back as he makes his way over to Nick, who has gone back to cooking breakfast for both of them. He slowly wraps his arms around Nick's tiny waist from behind and gives him a small peck on the cheek. Meow. Looks like someone is jealous, Brian laughs as he leans down to Valentine's level. He's not just your man anymore. You have to share. Meow. Valentine swats up Brian, then takes off running for the bedroom. Yeah, you better run. Nick just shakes his head and laughs. Grab some plates, idiot. The two boys make their plates and grab some milk, then find a seat on the sofa. Nick swipes the remote first. So, Brian says between bites, what are you doing later after work?
I was just going to say, do we have jobs?
I guess so, yeah.
How are we supporting our gay relationship?
I'm not sure yet. We have to start going over auditions for Firebringer soon.
This is a fan fiction.
God, I'm so pumped for this show. Brian announced with excitement. Like, look at how awesome all our fans are, especially Starkid Tristan.
Yeah, I said that.
With helping us raise money. And all for our old videos of us making fools of ourselves, Nick chimed in as he got up to take out their breakfast plates. Well, Brian said with a chuckle, who wouldn't want to see this fool? And he laid a loud... all right, I'm cutting out some swears. I'm sorry, I don't like to say swears. This is a.
You want me to say it?
No.
What is it?
Let's just no. It's just it's not real swears. It's just fake little swears. But anyway, it's Brian smacks my butt.
Oh my.
It gives a loud slap on Nick's firm butt cheek as he walked on by. They're not getting that much in these videos. Those videos only stay on that laptop for your eyes only.
Oh my god!
Damn.
Tristan, this is
actually quite.
This is quite. You said there was nothing weird about this. Okay.
You guys are making naughty videos.
Now we really need to get going. We can't be late to work again. I guess we.
You guys have the same job?
We probably work at the planetarium.
Oh yeah, we do. The guys hurried to their rooms to get dressed, then proceeded to the Adler Planetarium for work. Chapter 2.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there are multiple chapters.
Are they writing this as we do this?
No.
How'd they know we were going to talk about the planetarium?
I think other people know already that we work at the planetarium.
All right, let's finish.
Okay, let's keep going. 6 p.m. Brian walks through the doorway with a beer and jumps down on the sofa next to Nick, who had been home for an hour looking at some of the music that Meredith and Mike, I think you mean Mark, had been working on. I just got off the phone and we were having a party tonight. What? Brian, we have a ton of work to get ready. Nick seemed like he had been on edge for a while now with getting stuff set for Firebringer. There was just so much to do.
Oops, we responded to a tweet while you were reading that chat.
All right. I lost my place now. Brian could see the tension in Nick's eyes. We can discuss the show tonight, too. Everyone will be here in a few hours. You don't want to be a party ruiner, do you? Brian was now inches away from Nick with his sad puppy dog face. Nick stared into Brian's eyes. how am I going to get any work done tonight with this guy getting wasted tonight, Nick thought to himself, as a light bulb came on in his head. Soon, a big mischievous smirk found its way across Nick's lips. One condition, he said slowly and softly into Brian's ear. Just before Nick could finish his sentence, the doorbell rang.
The end.
Oh, it says I have to log into something to keep reading. Do we want to keep reading?
I think that's a good cliffhanger.
It's a great cliffhanger. I think that was pretty long already. You know?
Thank you, Tristan.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Tristan.
Thank you.
That was really something.
That's really
We
beautiful.
definitely got to look into
And the alternate universe in which you guys are gay lovers.
alternate universe.
No, I
It's
should
pretty
just say
nice.
lovers.
It's a pretty nice universe.
That's beautiful.
We seem to have a very flirtatious relationship. It's very fun.
Speaking of flirting,
We work together. We live together. That sounds like it'd be pretty easy.
Diana
Yeah, I can
Dodson.
see no problems that would arise from it.
Diana Dodson says that she will donate $25 if Brian Holden lays the flirt on her, like full eye contact, sexual tension flirt. This is directed towards Diana Dodson at Dodson.
No problem.
You got to get closer to the camera.
No problem.
Good boy. Brian, do that thing
Hi,
that
Diana.
you do when.
At the end of the night at the
This
party.
is-
At the end of
Oh,
the
yeah,
night
yeah,
At the
yeah.
end of the night at the party when you've had a couple too many drinks.
No, I can't. I'd be arrested. Hi, Diana. We'll do anything. $25 coming our way. Full eye contact. All right. I think
That's pretty good.
that was pretty good. That was all pretty fun. Pretty above the board, I think.
Emery wants to know what my pre-show rituals are. It's to say your lines right before you go out, so you have the muscle memory in your mouth. You guys would not believe how helpful that is.
People are donating here, you guys. I think we're
Good.
doing a good job.
Someone really wants a carrot wrap.
A carrot wrap? I suggest you go to a vegan restaurant.
You guys, Jennifer, you guys,
Carrot wrap,
that is good.
carrot and hummus.
You guys, Jennifer
Oh,
Merkel's
boy.
back. She says she's
Merkel!
growing up. She is so in love with us. She's the best day of her life. But her question is, what's our favorite flavor Pop-Tart?
Mine is probably s'more. Mine's probably s'more.
Oh,
Ew.
interesting. Yeah, gross.
No
Brown
lie.
sugar cinnamon. Brown sugar
Yeah,
cinnamon.
brown sugar.
No lie. I like the strawberry ones with frosting. Meredith, you know this.
Mhm.
At the planetarium, every day I go and I get Pop-Tarts from
You
the
do?
vending machine and an energy drink, and I have that every morning at work.
Nick, we're too old for this.
The trash in our closet that we actually change our clothes in, but sometimes people walk in. Anyway, this is what it's like to work at the #Adler Planetarium. It's awesome. But the trash is full of Pop-Tart wrappers from Nick.
They're all me.
They're all from Nick.
Nobody ever empties that trash can.
Yeah.
And I think maybe that's why. Never mind. Okay. Adler Planetarium is great. Go.
No, we
there.
really do.
Someone
love
is
it.
asking
We love
us what
planetarium.
our first impression of Brian Holden was.
Yeah, let's hear it.
I don't know if I remember my first impression.
I used to
of you.
think that Brian didn't like me because he made like some sarcastic comments to me sometimes. You do that thing that sometimes guys do, where they're like, "He made it, blah blah blah."
That could be literally anything. That could be literally anything.
You heard it. Blah, blah, blah.
You know what I mean? Like, I heard you. I heard you.
I heard you. Hey, Meredith. I heard you.
You know what I mean? They're like, sometimes guys come to me. I heard you play drums. Boop boop boop. They'll play drums. You play bongos.
Okay. Whatever I said that made you intimidated, it was not that.
Intimidated? You just said that. She did not say she was intimidated.
I wasn't.
She never said she was intimidated.
She said that she thought I didn't like her. Which
That
is-
doesn't mean she was intimidated
Yes,
by
it
you.
does.
It
Yes,
does
it does.
not.
I'm a man. It's my world.
No.
One of my first memories of Brian, because we were in the same acting class together. We were the same year at U of M, and on like the first day of class, the assignment was to bring in some kind of text, and we were going to read the text out loud to everybody. Some people brought in, like our friend Kate brought in the first chapter of Harry Potter and read like the first paragraph of Harry Potter and stuff. I brought in the lyrics to the Speed Racer theme song, and Brian brought in the lyrics to the song Yeah. You know that song that goes
Yeah.
It was very popular
And-
12 years ago when we started
And
college.
Jade was just talking about that song before I came over here.
And Brian just read the lyrics to Yeah, and the best part is when he was just like, yeah, and he would just read the lyrics, and I was like, this is way funnier than my stupid thing. I was trying to be funny, but Brian was funnier. So I think Brian, I always thought Brian was very funny.
Julia, you don't have a special memory with me?
I don't remember. I have plenty of special memories.
What do you?
I don't remember. Yeah, what are you doing?
I just wanted to show everyone out there, you know, we did a Harry Potter reunion in the fall. I don't know if yeah, that's what I mean. Very Star Kid reunion. And I don't know if this will be backwards on the live stream or not, but they gave us this this cool award. It says Paul Boylan Award. So that was kind of like the little highlight of being there. In recognition of their distinguished work in theater, writing, producing, acting, and directing.
One
There
right
you go.
here.
Drew,
So what's
Drew, our friend Drew that we all know, asked, what Disney princess do you think you are?
Oh man, you know, guys, I like to think sometimes I am a little Tiana because sometimes I'm really good at saving money. Right now is not one of those times. I mean, I've been spending money so crazy. I like set a savings goal for myself, and I met it, and then I added to it, and then I just started spending.
I think I'm Pocahontas. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, cool.
Pocahontas is one of my
Yeah.
favorites.
Yeah.
I'm like one with the earth, and
Yeah.
I just want to stand up to the
Definitely
men
true. Yeah.
and be
Yeah,
free.
I mean,
But I
Pocahontas
also
doesn't
feel-
really stand up to the men.
I know.
She sort of just like fights for her right to be subjugated back in England, you know.
You know, we do the best we can with what we have at the time. Okay.
Yeah, our history's
Everyone-
complicated, very
It's just
complex.
complicated.
Everyone's the hero of their own
For
story.
her time, she was very progressive, so we, pushed our goals. There we are.
What sort of Disney princess am I?
Your fart brain.
Wow. Okay.
What Disney
You know what,
princess are
Brian?
you?
This is a new Disney princess, but do you remember Sarah Silverman's character from Wreck-It Ralph?
Yeah,
She was
you
the
are.
princess. She was the princess of Candy World.
I don't remember that movie. That
You
well.
are
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, you're that little, you're little Sarah Silverman from that movie.
Yeah.
You guys don't think I got a little bit of Elsa going on?
No, Elsa.
Yeah.
No, not really, man. Sorry.
But like, what about old school Disney princesses? What are you, Nick?
I don't know. What am I?
Nick's Aurora.
I like to sleep.
I'm getting so sleepy.
Oh yeah, no, Meredith, that's who you are. You're Aurora, princess.
Yeah,
There's no
yeah.
doubt.
You
You're-
fall asleep at every party.
I have fallen asleep during a Star Kid live stream before I've fallen asleep.
Former Star Kid says, "What does Brian Holden smell like?"
Wait, why are you former Star Kid?
Farts.
You don't like
Yeah.
farmers?
Ouch.
Hey, do I smell like farts?
You smell like
smell like
farts.
farts?
Oh, you guys all got
$1.
$1. You guys got $1 right now.
Someone else is asking, "What's our favorite thing about each other?"
What a boring question.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's not Julia's scratchies, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I know what you're doing right now. You're trying to manipulate me into giving you scratchies. I'm above it.
My favorite things about each other. Let's see.
What is the weirdest thing a
Getting
fan has
so-
told or asked us? I don't know. This could get mean.
Yeah. You know, we get asked that question quite a lot, actually. Like, what's like the weirdest fan encounter?
And it's a little bit of a strange one to ask because there's definitely a fan encounter which sticks out as being the weirdest, but it's like too personal to sort of talk about.
Yeah, it's
you know, it's something we talk about amongst ourselves, the people who experience it. But
I will tell you a weird fan encounter that has nothing to do with the fan being weird, but just a weird encounter.
okay.
About a year ago, I was at my nannying job because I nanny and to make money to support my life. And I was at my nannying job.
Please give us some $10 for this.
And the cousins of the family that I nanny for came over, and they had a teenage son. And guess who was a big Star Kid fan?
The teenage son?
Yeah. And so I was at my nanny job, but then this kid knew me from Star Kid, and then he was trying to explain to the parents that I nanny for that I am a very famous actress.
Famous.
That was his words, a very famous actress. And the parents that I nanny for went, sure.
We
so
literally saw this woman drag our laundry through the
Yeah,
house the other
exactly.
day.
I think the mom went, of course she's famous. I'm a Lincoln Park mom. I wouldn't have it any other way. We're friends, by the way. That was her being funny, not mean. So yeah, that was strange.
That is
Hannah, happy birthday.
$10.
No, that one's just for free. That's just happy birthday. Hannah.
Wow, $10.
Caroline says, any advice for someone going into college next year, ? But then adds, for $10.
Are you going to college for $10? Are you asking us how to go to college for $10?
You want to tell
my
you
advice to you then is I think you're in trouble.
Unless you withdraw your pledge to us and donate to Bernie Sanders public colleges for free. Bernie Sanders, feel the burn. That is what Firebringer is all about.
Yep.
Make it not happen so that we can have Bernie Sanders as the president.
Oh man,
Free college, public universities.
Kathy just asked, and this is perfect timing, Kathy, because I'm rewatching Avatar: Last Airbender. So is Brian, and actually maybe I was talking to Nick about it earlier today. Maybe he'll rewatch it, but she wants to know what kind of benders would we be. I'd like to answer for everyone first. Brian will be fire.
Rude.
I'll be water. I think that you would be air for sure. And Nick,
what powers does Airbender have?
They bends the air.
That means. Have you never watched this show?
I should though,
You like
because I watched a clip the other day. It's very much in my belief system, isn't it?
it is.
Yeah,
It's
absolutely.
exactly everything.
You
that
love the
love.
show. It's a great
Gosh,
show.
Okay, I'm gonna
love
start
that so
watching.
much.
Yeah, the show is rewatching it is so rewarding. The show is like one of those beautiful things. Honestly, I'm having as much fun doing this as I did with the Harry Potter reread that I did about a year and a half ago.
Oh, nice.
It's like some things just keep on giving, and Avatar is one of them as well as Harry Potter.
Yeah.
I think I always wanted to be an airbender, but thought that I was a waterbender, but my friends think I'm a firebender.
Brian, you are.
I'm
And you
definitely not
accepted
some
that.
sort of earth bozo. Yeah, I am.
I wonder if Nick would be an earthbender, or no, you'd probably be water. What do you think you are, Nick?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'd probably be like Sokka, nothing.
That's okay. You'd be a sword master.
Yeah, a
No,
boomerang.
not even Sokka. Just somebody, the cabbage guy. That'd be me.
The
I just tweeted something weird.
You'd be Momo.
Best summer season memories.
Wait, real
How
quick,
much?
Kenna. Good luck, and you can't take it with you. You're gonna be great.
Hey,
Yes,
I was in
Essie.
that. I was Penelope.
All right, so best summer season memories. Last summer was a lot of fun. I mean, it was kind of hard to put the shows together because you're right. It was 2 summers ago. Doing 2 shows at once was kind of hard, especially when it came down to tech week. I remember we ended up teching like until 2 or 3 a.m. the night before we did the show.
People got
Yeah,
bed
it was
bites.
like college.
People were getting bed bug bites
We
who
were
were up
eating
there so late.
We were eating pizza at like 1 a.m.
Yeah. And then, but once that opened up, the feeling and the thing that I remember most about it is being so happy, just getting to spend like pretty much like 10 hours at a theater all day. It really was
a very happy time
And all
once
the late
we
nights.
started the shows. Yeah.
Stage 773 is also one of the best locations for a theater. I love it.
Yep.
Really nice.
Yeah, and like doing all those late nights, seeing all of our different friends do funny, goofy things.
Mm-hmm.
Was
Yeah,
so
senior
fun.
late nights so good. Doing late nights, it was just
We had a really good cast party after that summer season.
Yeah, Brian did his thing at the end of the night. That
Yeah,
he does at the end of the night of a party.
I would say that represented a certain rock bottom for me, but it's all good.
I fell asleep on this
It's led
couch.
toward a pretty important transformation.
I wasn't paying attention.
We're just talking about what happened to Julia at the cast party.
I fell asleep.
Yeah.
I fell
Up
asleep.
all night.
I fell asleep on this
We are
couch.
staying up on that.
And there's a photo of me sleeping on this couch with somebody's naked butt cheeks next to me.
That's not me.
No, not wait. Who's thinking butt cheeks?
Probably yours.
I always kept my underwear on. Well, I did have my butt cheeks. Maybe. Oh yeah. Wait. Maybe you fell asleep and I put my butt cheeks
To take a
by you
picture?
for a picture, like a photo op.
There's a
It's not-
photo,
photo
there was
op.
a photo of me.
It's
You
not-
did fall asleep kind of
Yeah,
early.
it's
then.
not like
Oh,
I
yeah.
fell. It's
I
not
fell
like
asleep
I
at a
fell asleep.
reasonable
naked.
hour
What's a reasonable?
on this couch.
I don't do that a lot that often anymore because I stopped working out. So I stopped.
Your ass cheek.
No. You know, just like taking off my clothes at the end of the night.
It's like you go through photos of the night and it's all good, and all of a sudden one photo, Brian's just naked and naked from there on out.
Yeah. Yep. That's
The naked hour, we could call it.
that's my party trick.
So I just take off all my clothes.
Somebody asks, who are your favorite superheroes and would you ever do a Marvel musical? No, we wouldn't. I don't think we're ever going to do a Marvel musical.
You guys, recently I was at Tim Hortons with Mark Swiderski and our best friend, Tony P. And I was telling them about a superhero movie I wrote in high school. And it's pretty embarrassing, but I was explaining it to them and how it would star me and Matt Damon and David Duchovny. And then this girl who was cleaning up around me, she went, "Are you from Star Kid, by the way?" And she recognized me and had heard everything I had just said, which was really embarrassing.
But you're embarrassing David Duchovny fanfic.
Sometimes when I remember some of the movies I wrote in my head as a young girl, it's very embarrassing.
Dave Duchovny, that's an interesting one. Would you guys rather have fingers for toes or toes for fingers?
I mean,
Fingers for toes.
Fingers for
Go.
toes, yeah.
Pull a shoe on that thing, no one messes up. Can we be able to climb like monkeys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What Rent character do you think you're most like? You are Mark.
Mark, I'm Mark.
You've never seen Rent? What is Meredith?
Yeah,
Yeah, you
you're
are
definitely
Maureen.
one of those two.
Sort of. I don't know. The girls are tricky in that show.
Yeah.
No. Meredith is Angel.
The goat.
Angel the goat. Not from Rent, just Angel the goat. The wonderful goat. Angel, though, in that show, Angel kills a dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much as,
Oh, then I am
as
not
unlike Meredith as you can get.
Yeah,
It is funny how times change, and nowadays you look at Rent and you're like, not like these characters, you know, they're being pretty irresponsible with their lives and with the way they're treating their friend who's giving them free rent for a year.
Yeah. Evangeline Russell is going to boot camp, and should they get a Batman tattoo, go for it.
Well,
Go for it. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, we once knew a guy who went to college with us, and he had a bat symbol that was this big across his whole chest. So you could get one. You could get one of those. But if you're gonna go any smaller, I'd say no.
Someone just asked me, if you were a good, what would you be?
I'd be a good. I'd be a pretty
How
good.
much money? $10?
Yeah, I'll tell you if you give me $5. I think I'd be pretty good.
You guys, look at this is Angel.
Oh. Oh, that little
She
goat.
lost her back legs.
Oh, my
And
God.
they rescued
They made her
her.
a goat wheelchair.
Yeah, I mean, literally just a couple weeks ago, they thought she was going to die. And now look at her.
Goats
She is
of
walking.
Anarchy. Oh my God.
Have you never seen these guys?
No, I don't think I have.
And Lila has 3 legs, and she's an inspiration.
All right, guys. I would like to say this. So we're about a half an hour away from
bedtime.
bedtime. So let's see if we can get to 109,000 in the next half an hour.
All right.
What should the reward be?
Then I'll play that song.
You will do that thing that you do at the end of a good night.
No.
The song. Meredith's gonna play a song.
Oh, yeah.
from Firebringer.
Yeah,
Oh, this girl didn't mean if you were a good, what would you be? She meant to say if you were a food, what would you be?
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, if I were a food, what would I be?
I would want to be a steamed bun, nice and like soft.
I'd want to be a shake. Cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's say real quick, let's just put a little thing out there. If we can make it to, there's less than $500 to go. If we can make it to 109,000 tonight, Meredith will play you guys a song from Firebringer.
Yeah.
By
Sound good?
10:30.
Yeah. I'm just gonna tweet that real quick.
Melanie, quick shout out. Your phone's at 6%.
Steph Walsh wants us to play I Assume You Mean Never Have I Ever. But I don't think that's a good idea.
Why?
I don't know what that is.
We just say something that we've never done.
Okay.
Oh, but then we gotta put up our fingers and take
If we have done it.
I'll
yeah.
play the
If we
game. I
have
thought
done-
you meant
oh,
song.
Yeah,
I don't
Stephanie
know.
says she'll donate more if we play a couple rounds of Never Have I Ever. I don't want to
Okay.
do this.
Why not?
I don't know.
You can make it. You don't have to make it like dirty and sexual, right?
Would you rather have a screaming belly button or a tongue that always interrupts you?
For how much? I'd
Screaming belly
say
button.
definitely a tongue that interrupts me.
No, screaming belly button.
Because
Screaming belly
you don't know what the tongue has to say. Like the tongue maybe has another good point that I'm not thinking about.
It would destroy my muscle memory trick from before I go on the stage and be so tired.
Screaming belly button. Can you imagine?
Okay. Never have I ever. All right. That's me. Never have I ever. Let's see. It's a good topic for this.
How's this for we hold up our hand?
You hold up your hands, and if you've done it, you
Drop
put
your
something down.
fingy.
So,
Can I go first?
yeah.
Never have I ever gone to Guatemala.
Oh, sorry, Julia.
Sorry,
Oh,
Julia.
Worth it.
Now you do it. Now you.
Oh, never have I ever been to Ireland.
Hey!
Ooh.
Meredith.
Never have I ever never have I ever
I've got one.
okay.
Never have I ever worn the same Spider-Man hat in every live stream for the past 7 years.
This is a different hat. I explained this right in the beginning.
Fuck!
It's a different hat, but it is the same kind of hat, but it is physically a different hat.
All right.
I know never have I ever had a kitty cat.
All right.
I'm
Your turn,
switching
Nick.
fingers.
Is it my turn again?
Yeah.
Okay, let me think. Never have I ever. This one is bad for me, but I'm trying to get other people at. Never have I ever read a Jane Austen book all the way through.
Ah, I've read all of them, baby. Every single one.
Never have I ever worked at the planetarium.
Oh, you're bad. You're bad. You are nasty. All right.
Oh, it's my turn.
Yeah.
Never have I ever worked at a club.
Oh, God.
Shit.
I need to go take my medication.
Okay. Let's see. I gotta get these girls here. I don't like girls. Never. Let me think. Never have I ever. Never have I ever. Never have I ever taken or given a keyboard lesson, like a piano lesson.
Oh, taken or given? That's you have to.
I do not. I absolutely
I gave you a
do
lesson though.
not. No, you didn't.
I gave you a lesson.
You never take a piano lesson in your
so
whole
you
life.
can't
No.
ask that.
You've
right?
never taken a piano.
Okay, everyone, get your damn fingers
I
back up and
gave you
shut up.
one lesson.
Shut
Pick
up.
a new one.
All right, I will. Never have I ever worn ladies' footwear. Well, that's actually not true.
I don't think that's true.
Uh,
You're
It's
just
actually true.
dumber than rocks.
All right. Never have I ever had my hair professionally dyed.
Oh no.
You have?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh no, I'm gonna lose. It's your turn, Nick.
It's my turn. All right. Never have I ever lived with Jamie Lynn Bailey. Sorry, Julia.
Sorry, Julia. You have to kiss all our asses. All right, let's get back to some.
If you all say hi to me, I'll donate $5. Hi, Felicia.
Hi,
And
Felicia.
bye, Felicia.
Isn't that by Felicia?
Felicia.
Well, same thing.
Hi,
I just
Felicia.
pronounced all the letters.
All right, here's one.
Felicia.
Someone says Heather the Musicals. Heather's the musical. $15 if any of you can say Pad Kid poured curd pulled cod 10 times fast. Pad Kid poured curd cold cod. Pad Kid pulled curd cold cod. Pad Kid pulled poo cod key. Piku pa ku. I think we did it.
Oh, this is a good one.
$10.
Can we prank call
$10.
another star kid like Lauren or Joey?
Let's do it.
Do you have a way to block? How do you call someone and block a number?
Aren't they closing out their
Why
show?
don't we just? I mean, you could just call them. They're not going to see the number.
What?
What are you talking about? Block their number.
No, so
No,
they
but if
can't
we're
tell.
prank calling Joey, if I call him, he's gonna go, look, Julia's calling me. It's so much of a prank.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
But what if we call from one person's phone, but it's not that person talking, and you pretend to be the person that they think
We
is
could do
calling?
that, or we could call from my Google.
Like,
number.
like Brian will do this sometimes, where he'll answer my phone and pretend to be me for minutes,
Yeah,
and it'll trick Joe. Remember you
our
did that to
best
Joe?
friend Joe. Yeah, I'll do that.
All right.
Aren't they doing a closing? Aren't they closing out their show?
I think
I think they're closed.
Are they
They're
done?
probably
It's only
loading
8
out.
o'clock there.
Yeah, they're probably partying. Yeah, I'll do it. If somebody wants to call Joey, I'll do an impression of Nick. Nick, if you want to call Joey, I'll do an impression of Nick.
okay, I'll do it.
Yeah, and if you call, I think Joey will answer.
Sure. Okay.
I'm gonna plug in my phone for
Joey Ricker.
Kristen, Bree's allowed to blame me for everything. She has my approval.
Could someone sing some Hamilton for $5?
Yeah.
Sure.
Hamilton, superstar.
Hamilton.
Hamilton.
Now it's Hamilton.
My name is Alexander Hamilton.
Hey, our thing just shot up by about $100.
Whoa.
Wow.
Okay, here's. All right, we're doing the Joey thing.
You spelled his name wrong.
I know. I spelled it Joey Richter. It's almost right.
Should I speak?
Yeah, speakerphone.
Hey, make sure the numbers actually.
Just keep calm.
Don't wait quiet before it starts.
What?
It was about to
Oh,
say
it's
his
about to
phone
say
number
his phone
on
number.
the computer for everyone to know.
Yeah, just keep calling. Just keep calling.
No. Let's call somebody else. Call Joe.
You know what you call Joe?
Call
Yeah,
Joe
Hill's
Walker.
probably there too.
Here, I don't know how
Try
to
it.
work your phone.
Yeah, jeez.
Sorry.
Everybody,
That was
I
good.
got tricked into getting a droid.
You get tricked into paying more money
I got
than a
tricked
droid.
into paying so much money to get this droid, and Ed is a good salesman at the Verizon Wireless store. He tricked me so bad.
So we've got about 20 minutes left, and we're $352 away from Meredith playing a song. So I think that'd be a fun way to end the night, to get a little preview of Firebringer. We'll turn the computer around here, and you guys can watch Meredith play one of the songs.
We only have 20 minutes, and if they don't do it, then I don't have to put it. So.
Okay, here's Joe Walker.
I'm a little worried about things that he'll say.
Just yell. Just
Then make sure to hang up before it.
just try to calm down.
That's good.
Everybody.
You know, they're all partying. You know, that makes sense. They're all hanging out with.
Working hard.
But this is what I do. I would go, "Hey there, buddy. How are you? Yeah." It's like a little bit of a more nasally tone, but not too much, and you have to smile through everything. Yeah. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's my impression of it.
Allie says she'll donate $50 if you do your end of the party trick.
Listen, Julia, this is a breach in trust, okay? Between you and I.
It's not me, it's her. I'm just relaying.
All right. Let's see. Let's hope no numbers get leaked.
Can someone sing a Disney song backwards? You guys ever gonna come to Australia?
Are we ever going to come to Australia?
Yeah.
I would love to go to Australia, but we can barely do a show in Chicago.
Yeah.
So.
Did any of us see the Tin Can Brothers show? I did. I loved it. I had a great time out there.
I didn't get to go because I went to Ireland for 10 days instead. And I will see them do the show sometime when they give me a digital version of it. Joey asked me to watch the digital edited version, so I'm going to wait for that version. Even though I backed their project and I got a ticket to another digital version that they had, Joey said, wait for the edited one.
Yeah, me too. I didn't go because I'm poor. I don't have money to buy a plane ticket out to.
We waited too long and plane tickets got a little too expensive.
Honestly, that's.
Haley Eldridge says she'll pledge $2 if you braid my hair. Brian.
No. Oh.
I don't want you to do that.
Why
But
not?
Julia, you can braid my hair.
Why not?
Who would each?
Okay. This is $20 if we sing a short 4-part harmony shout out to Emery's friend Anna Saxton.
Look
Okay.
us up,
Give us some
Mary.
notes.
Okay.
I'm gonna give everyone notes.
Anna Saxon, so we'll go.
That's you. Julia. No, up. Nick. And then mine will be. What is the person's name again?
I don't know about that.
That was perfect. I have no idea what a harmony is. I don't
was
know
a
what
nice
music is.
Yeah, it's got a little funk to it. Gosh, you guys, I'm tired.
Yep. Meredith's gonna have to call it quits here.
Wow. So this girl, Julia, says she is going to up her pledge if we give a shout out to her GoFundMe page. She's raising money to start a nonprofit.
What is she making no money for?
Let's see this. Oh my gosh, and she's in Cincinnati. Hey!
My Cincy's, my little Cincy's.
Oh,
Cincy centers.
Enough, please. Julia is a freshman at the University of Cincinnati studying entrepreneurship and marketing.
Are these texts from you from the past?
Oh my God, that's weird. We're both Julia and we're both from Cincinnati. Wow! Suicide is the second leading cause of death for people aged 12 to 18. We believe this is a problem due to the lack of intervention of stressors in students' lives. So committing to assisting students is a program in the process of being created. Sam is another person working on this project, working together for several months to come up with a product that will best assist high school and junior high students. And wow, this is great. So this is devoted to mental health awareness and, you know, providing tools to help people that are under a lot of stress and mental duress. There's a GoFundMe page. I can't see the actual link though. It just says GoFundMe.com. But I think that that's going to take you to a general page. So I don't know what the link is for this one. But
as long as they have the name of the organization, they should be.
Yeah, committed to assisting students.
On a similar note, I think that I smell a fart, and that means that everyone has to donate $1 to our campaign.
Guys, we're getting really close.
Meredith sent me a text saying she farted.
We jumped up another 100.
We're
so.
$242 away. Also, someone
we only
asked.
have 14 minutes.
Someone asked. Yeah, we only have 14 minutes. So.
And you guys, I can't stay past 10:30.
I know, we know. Is there any chance ever of coming to the UK to perform? And the answer is we go to the UK to perform all the time in conventions. Literally for the past like 5 years, I think we've been in the UK every year. So in 2 weeks, it's not always a performance, I'll give you that. In 2 weeks, some members of StarKid are going to G6, I believe. It's a convention organized through Star Fury Events, so you can go see them. And I think like Lauren, Jamie, Joey, maybe Joe Moses are going. So yeah, check that out.
We're being asked to try to prank call Tyler Brunsman. That's a fun one.
We love Tyler so much. I think he'd be like, why are they calling me?
And also, he doesn't speak to Nick in person often enough to
know what a voice sounds like. Yeah.
To know my shitty impression of Nick.
That's fair. Dylan, we could prank call Dylan.
I think that everyone in LA is probably at this party.
It's only 8 p.m. there, though.
Will you guys tell everyone to look at my latest tweet? It's of the goats.
Okay, Meredith has a tweet about some goats that she'd like to have you guys look at, and if you
I
do,
think our thing just went down a little bit.
She'll donate $400 to our campaign.
Did?
No, it's going up.
Oh, there it went.
Yeah.
Up. Okay. Just went up by $6, and we've got 12 minutes.
12 minutes.
By my calculations,
We're gonna make it. Because
we
need 227
in 12 minutes. What's the math on that?
Quick.
Siri, what's 227 divided by 12?
18.9. I did it faster than Siri.
Well, Siri thinks that you're still yelling at it.
Oh, guys, Caitlin has smelled 10 farts from her doggy, and so that means she's giving us $10.
Oh my gosh, Caitlin, thank you. This is great.
You're doing that thing now where you're getting
we're
crazy.
gonna try and call Jamie Lynn Bailey.
All right. She's been very tired because you moved all weekend.
Yeah, what is that all about?
That deserves
Would you
a
rather
prank.
burp every time you flirted with someone or fart every time you heard something funny?
Fart
That
every time I heard
happens
something
to me.
funny.
I think both of those things
Burp.
actually happen to me frequently.
Burp. I don't flirt with people.
Sounds like
anymore.
you just described my
It
reality.
would definitely just be fart for me because it's like nothing's funnier than a fart.
Just keep the good times rolling.
Meredith's
just watching YouTube videos off screen.
I just remembered
What?
Oh,
we're getting really close.
I got my phone deleted Jamie's.
Well, I have
contact.
a number.
All right, we're 100. Oh my God! It just moved again. 156 dollars away from you guys hearing a brand new Firebringer song.
This is.
I know we've been pretty silly, but
voice that you're using right now.
we're getting pretty close.
We have 11 minutes.
Only 11
All right.
minutes. Everyone
There you
needs to up their pledge by $600.
I'm trying to think of it.
What if I call it from my phone and you imitate me? Can you do
Okay.
it?
Yeah.
You guys.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey!
I honestly don't know how to work
Okay.
this phone.
Her phone's turned off.
Ah,
This
Janie.
is no more prank calls. It's embarrassing every time. All right.
Why do we got all these lame friends
We,
that go to bed early?
we can't get a hold of our friends.
Guys, Sharon is trying to tell us that she will give us $70 if we retweet this picture of her dog. Please, everyone, retweet it.
Okay, doing it right now.
Wait.
Where?
I don't see a picture of a dog.
It's on here. She's tweeted
Yeah,
it all of
I
us.
retweeted it.
Brian, it's on your personal one.
Okay. I'm Team Stormkid right now.
Thank you, Sarah Humphreys, for your $50. She wants to know, Mayor, if you're going to do Jane Austen Book Club again.
That'd be cool, but we would just reread the same books.
Yeah.
You know, she died, guys. Jane Austen died, and she was only in her 30s.
Sarah Jane just upped her pledge by $25. Thank you. Oh, we're so close. We're so close.
Oh my God. We're
We've got 9 minutes.
76 away.
Jane Austen's written.
Would you rather never stop singing or never stop dancing?
I would rather never stop dancing because I'd be so fit. I never stop singing. I'd be pretty hoarse in the voice.
Yeah, never stop.
Oh, we're getting real close.
Always dance.
Always dance.
Ashley Harrell wants some directing advice.
45 more dollars.
Make sure
I'll
that
donate $20
everyone has a good
Brian
time.
leaves a voicemail for Joe as Superman from William Musical Batman.
What?
Fucking do it right now. What are you waiting for?
Who, me?
Yeah.
What's the thing?
Brian leaving a voicemail for Joe as Superman from William Musical Batman.
All right, fine.
Like, you need to be Superman, you leave a voicemail for Joe.
For Joe or for Batman?
For, I don't know, decide.
Fine.
$20, but you have 8 minutes.
You guys, can I just say, like...
Oh, we did it!
We did it.
Oh!
We did it.
Oh.
We did it.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's still going!
Oh my
It's
gosh.
still going!
All right. This is amazing.
Will you still leave that voicemail, though?
Why do you want me to leave this voicemail so bad? We got a friend over here that's having fun. All right?
Still money.
You're right. All right.
UV reviews.
Movie reviews.
Shout out.
If you can touch your tongue to your nose, I can't do that. Can
Culture
anyone?
Walker.
Guys, we should have done this for the Children's Hospital.
I know, seriously.
Yeah.
You mean back in
Or the
2010
We're,
or
we're
2011?
No, just
Like-
a couple weeks
Like,
ago.
yeah.
We're two.
Oh yeah.
Would you perform in the moon if given the chance? I wouldn't. I don't really want to go to space.
What? In case you didn't know, I heart space.
You can heart space and not want to go there.
I Pluto space.
I wonder if we can get to 110.
I wonder.
I wonder if we can get to 110. I don't know.
If we do, they get another clip of Lord of the
A
Rings.
Lord of the Rings clip, and you get a song. If we can
Well,
get
they
to 110.
already have a song.
Yeah, you
They're
get a song.
already
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
get the
you're
song.
getting a song.
All right. Here comes my voice message for Joe. Hey, Josie, it's Superman. Just giving you a call to say, just kind of wondering if you saw me in that big movie. Sorry that they had to go with a different actor for the Bats role. But anyway, not sure what you're up to. I'm pretty busy hanging out with a bunch of friends. I got Justice Jules over here and Night Nick and the Mara Detective. So, yeah, we're just sort of hanging out, having fun. Anywho, let me know if you're lonely these days. You might get your own movie out of a
spin-off of my franchise. That's fine. I mean, I didn't want to be in the movies that much.
Oh my
Anyway, well, have a good night, Joe, and we'll talk to you soon.
This is horrible.
The face swap.
This is us.
Okay, so someone's asking when will the people get
Why is your
PDFs of the
face so
scripts?
scary?
They'll get them. They'll get them at some point. When did we? Were we talking? Did we
I think
have an
it's just
answer to
gonna. I
that?
think it's just gonna have to be at the end of the.
Yeah, I think it'll be at the end of the.
So
Kickstarter.
basically, 11 days from now. 11 days from now, you'll get them.
Me.
This is really great, you guys.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you for
Yes,
getting
thank
us
you.
to 109.
Should we give them their song now? Because I'm seeing a lot of people saying they're anxious to get to bed.
Yes,
Okay.
but real quick, guys, would you rather have pubic hair for teeth or teeth for pubic hair?
Teeth for
Teeth
pubic.
for pubic hair.
Ah!
Teeth for pubic hair.
Ew, pubic hair for teeth is the worst.
Pubic hair for teeth. Is that in your mouth? Oh, wow.
That sounds just both sound really truly awful.
Julia, will you do this thing on my phone where you scroll for me when I play the song?
Sure.
Do you know what I mean by it?
Should we turn the camera around for this final moment?
No, you don't have to.
Yeah.
We got him there.
Okay.
Sweet.
All right, we're gonna do the song now.
Singing and then move it for
I'm
me.
not sure this is all.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on, I gotta adjust it.
Okay.
Falling out of it.
Is this yours?
Okay.
Yeah, it is.
Meredith, is that good framing for you,
That's
or
right.
okay?
All right, give us a little intro to this song.
What's it
Alright,
about?
this is a song I actually just played it in Ireland for people who were there. And I said, you know, these lyrics might change, and they have since Ireland, and they also might change again. You never know. But basically, this is a song that this character Zazzle sings. Basically, the leader of the tribe, Jamila, has been leading things a certain way, and Zazzle disagrees and thinks that, you know, she should try something new. So this song is called What If? Every day is the same, nothing's changed, nothing lost, nothing gained. Is there more to life than this? Gosh, I hope so. I think that I know so. I wish that I could show them. What if there's more that we could be doing? I don't want to miss any opportunities to grow. But Jamila will tell me no. She says play it safe, yet she talks about growth. In my own opinion, you can't have both. Yes, there are risks, but I'm willing to take them. Rules put in place, but you bet that I'll break them. What if Jamila's just holding us back from all of the things our society lacks? We're right on the edge and I'm ready to leap. Trust that I'll fall before landing on my feet. What if I tried something new, something unexpected, unprotected? Something's always within reach. Just ignore the shit Jamila preaches. What if I do something more than what our people bargain for? I'll reinvent the human race and shove it in Jamila's face. What if? What if? What if?
All right. Very cool. All right, you guys. Well, here, come on over here, Nick. We'll get one last shot of us all here. Thank you guys for coming. This has been sort of sign-off music.
What's that kid's name again?
Jacob. Who's Jacob?
What was his last name, though?
Norman?
Jacob Norman. You're my best friend in the world, Jacob Norman. I will never forget the time we spent together. Every day down by the bay with a dog. You know the dog. What happened to a dog, Jacob Norman? Why did our dog run away? When he gonna come back to stay? Jacob Norman, please come on, Jacob Norman, you are my best friend, and I'll never forget the time we spent together. We had a good time, such a good time tonight. Thanks for stopping by, everybody, especially Jacob Norman. You're the one I'll never forget. You're the one I'll never forget. You're the best person in the world, Jacob Norman.
Good night, everyone.
Especially Jacob Norman.